she has her shit all good to go.
Or a pimp.
Or a PIMP.
Every single time. Every single
Rant's
time.
over.
Yeah.
No, you nailed it every single time.
Okay, super chats real quick, and then we'll get ladies tell their stories as well.
Hey, Tate, can a black guy do well in Romania?
You can do well. I think you can do perfectly fine. However, it's you're going to be an anomaly. You're going to be the only one, my friend. So just keep that in mind. Like the Romanian men may not. It depends. If you walk, I really believe if you were a completely black guy and you went to Romania and you walked around and treat people with respect, you'd have no problems. So not openly racist. However, if you had a bit of an attitude and you want to bump into people and shit, because they'd be like, whoa, he's definitely not from here. Mm-hmm. So for that reason, it would be on. And you don't want it over there because like they're strapped and they mean it. So you don't want it.
Here's another thing too. I don't think people complain about the United States being like super racist, whatever. Bro, other parts of the world are extremely racist.
Oh yeah,
really bad.
And by the way, Andrew's actually black himself.
I'm part black. Yeah.
So there you go.
I'm part, but I get away with it. I'm like a daywalker. I get away with it.
Shut up, Blade.
Yeah, I'm saying. But yeah, guys, like Japan, for example. Yeah, bro. Like they have the lowest. I think they have some of the lowest immigration rates in the world.
Oh no, you know what's? It's kind of amazing when you talk about the whole racist thing and America being a racist country, because that is absolute garbage. And the reason it's absolute garbage is because you nailed it. Most countries are so openly racist. You go Japan or even Korea. Bro, you go Korea. A girl can't date you. Like no, you're not Korean. Bye. Like there's like the whole. They won't hire you. They don't like you. Girls don't want to touch you. The family doesn't want to know you. They preserve their culture. Everyone in Japan looks Japanese for a reason.
Facts.
And they're not going to allow you in. And most countries like that. Romania is the same. Romania is not too bad, but if you go to Bulgaria or Moldova or some other countries I've been to, I was in Moldova. Me and my brother got attacked by 10 guys because they heard us talking English. We were walking, me and my brother and these two girls, and they started talking in Russian to the girls, and the girls later told us, they were saying, go home to your families. Why are you with American men? Why are you with American men? And these 10 dudes come over and we're like, what's the problem? And they just fucking swung. It was on. It was a street fight out of nowhere. And their basic logic is, you came here to fuck our pretty girls, so fuck you. Like so many countries in the world are so actually genuinely inherently racist. It's not even racist. It's not even racist. They protect their culture.
Yeah,
they protect their culture. That's why they still have a culture left, and most countries don't. They protect their culture to such a strong level, and that's my point about Romania. I believe that it's a friendly enough and safe enough place that if you were to turn up black, you'd have no problems. However, everyone's going to instantly know you're not Romanian, which means if you get into even an inkling of trouble, now you're a target. Because they're going to go, he ain't from here. That means I can shoot him in the head and I'll get away with it. So you don't want that. That's the point I'm making.
And he's been to 72 countries, guys. He's been all over the world. But yeah, like I've heard, like Saudi Arabia, they ain't giving you citizenship just because you're born there.
No way. No way.
You know?
Look at Dubai. Dubai, people talk about Dubai all the time. Dubai is 10% Emiratis, 90% expats. and the expats cannot get a passport. I spoke to one guy who was an Indian guy when I was living in Dubai. He was Indian. He'd lived in Dubai for 21 years, and he can't get a passport because in those 21 years, he got a speeding ticket. You'll never become a citizen.
Yeah.
Never. You can never become a citizen because you are not one of us. You can work in our country. You can be a slave. You can obey. If you steal something, we'll chop your hand off. You're never, ever going to become one of us.
Damn.
That's how they work. That's how they work.
Saudi Arabia, I've had cousins born there. They ain't giving you citizenship. Japan, very difficult to get citizenship. I hate to say this. I'm not sounding like an asshole, but I know I'm going to get hit with
How dare you?
I'm just going to say this. I've come to realize countries that have low immigration rates have extremely low crime rates as well.
It's true.
Saudi Arabia, UAE, Japan, third strongest economy in the world, lowest obesity rates, technology driven. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying immigration is terrible, but there is a strong correlation. And I know correlation to the causation. Well, if you extrapolate and you look at all the countries that have very strict immigration standards, bro, their crime is low. Compound that with Spain, France, United States, Canada, all the countries that have very lax immigration protocol, their crime rates are extremely high.
Yeah, and so, you nailed it, man. And listen, I'm half black, half white, and I'm an immigrant living in a country. I live in Romania, and I'm an immigrant, right? So this is hypocritical to some degree. But you absolutely nailed it, because what happens when you have a homogenous society is that people naturally see themselves in others to a degree. You naturally look at other people. They speak the same language. They look the same as you, and you see yourself in others. It's much harder to be a savage to someone who you can see a likeness in. I was in a taxi in Romania, and I was driving, and these three girls were walking through the park. And I was like, it's 4 a.m. Why are those girls walking through the park at night? And the taxi driver said, but they're Romanian girls. A Romanian man wouldn't hurt a Romanian girl. Have you ever heard that in America? No way.
No.
Because here we all look different, we all think different, etc. And that has strengths. I'm not saying it doesn't have advantages. It does have some, but the disadvantage is you don't see yourself in other people. Everybody's your enemy. He's Democrat, he's Republican, he's black, he's white, he's this, he's Puerto Rican, he's this, he's that. And nobody cares about each other. You have no culture, you have no unity. This is why you have a country like Romania where the police force is a fucking joke driving Dacias. They haven't even got guns. And the crime rate is a fraction of it is in any American city.
True.
Like the police can't even enforce anything. They don't need to, right? The crime's so low. So you're right. Homogeny to some degree when it comes to social cohesion, man, it's been proven. It's a proven fact.
Yeah.
Damn.
Facts.
This is a very based, high IQ conversation, man.
Fire.
So like the goddamn video, man. It's almost 9,000 you guys in here. We're climbing up. I'll read these things, and then, ladies, I still hope you guys have your stories ready. To Beyonce, next to Mr. Tate, I will let hyena drag me for miles to walkie-talkie by dolls on broken glass. To walkie-talkie by balls on broken glass just to listen to your poopy drop in the toilet. The ebony next by fresh. I need them DSLs, and that's from Yo Culprit.
Wait,
Bro, it sounds like a webcam guy.
What the fuck?
What is he
Yeah.
talking about?
Okay.
I mean, all right.
You mean her?
All
or her?
right. Cameron Slitchler, $20. Message deleted. He probably made fun of Chris, but thank you for the donation. Hit the fucking like button. What's the lady to the left of Myron's Insta?
What's your Instagram?
I'm Christine Tran.
Not for it's a Vietnamese last name, guys.
Yeah.
Keandre Alcorn, hit the fuck. Oh no, read that one. How do we attend a 500K party? Is there a link to purchase tickets? It'll come out Monday.
Monday.
We're gonna put out the link on Monday
Monday.
for y'all.
But general admission
It's free.
is pretty much like covered by the club, whatever. But if the VIP is going to be paid,
We're gonna have Andrew in there and some other
Guys,
people.
hit up me and Fresh because me and Fresh, it's, we're doing the party coordination and everything. So any questions?
And this time, Chris is bringing the girls. So
Yeah. Fresh Prince CEO and Aaron C. Parkson. Check them out, guys. But we're gonna have the thing to buy the VIP tickets on Monday, but it is completely free to come.
limited.
And and you guys don't have to pay a cent. I'm gonna come out and make sure I shake everybody's hand, talk to all of you. If you don't want to pay for the VIP, it's fine. I'm gonna still come out and meet all you guys. Me and Fresh will do our due diligence and make the rounds. Victor Jimenez, $20. Tate, does one prepare for the war room or just join? What do I do if I join with little life experience? I'm trying to level up.
Listen, you can't prepare for the war room. You just join the war room and we'll prepare you for life. I'm tired of people asking me, how do I prepare for the war room? If you had to enter the cage for a cage fight, would you prepare to start training or would you just go to the fight gym? Just go to the fight gym, get over it. That's some cowardice shit where you're trying to find an excuse to not join yet. Join. There's a link here underneath this podcast. That's the link to be on. Get inside ASAP.
All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna turn to ladies now. Craziest story from the male side that you've seen the dark side of male nature. We'll start.
Either a guy did it to you or your friend, or you seen
doesn't
a
have to be your
public
personal
party.
experience.
Okay.
We'll start with you.
Okay.
Y'all had plenty of time.
Make sure it's to
Now
the
we're
mic.
turning it to you guys.
To the mic.
Okay. So crazy the guy, and then he said when a girl screwed a guy over.
Yeah,
So
if you have both,
if-
awesome. If not,
I only
then-
have one.
Okay, cool.
It's
Fine.
kind of tame, like any kind of type of weird.
Yeah.
That I was on a dating app, and
Here we
many
go.
many
Here we
years
go.
ago when I think it was OK Cupid. It was more tame.
Oh,
He was like a
God.
guy.
Wait, what?
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, continue on.
He was very much into BDSM, like dominant, submissive type stuff. And he's right away. I think it was just the directness kind of surprised me. He's like, "Oh, you want to be my slave?" And I was like, "Well, ignore that," because I was younger, didn't know how to handle that. That's more tame though. But yeah,
You know
it
what's
was,
funny? I met a girl. and
You
she
should have
had-
responded, Kunte
Wait.
Kente.
Wait, no, okay, no. Academics was here, right? So I met a girl, right? She had a slave. I'm like, why is this guy following you around? He said, oh, he's my slave. I'm like, what? Yo, if she wanted water from the store, go get me some water. He goes get her water. Whatever
what?
whatever she said to do, the slave would do. She had a slave.
That's
basically.
normal. That's normal.
It's a nice
Like,
guy.
wait,
That's
when a
normal.
guy-
There's guys that
Ooh.
Yeah.
will have girls put them on leashes.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
When was
And
I
walk
didn't see
around
this.
with them.
No,
called my
yeah.
boyfriend.
Remember when you hit me up on live on Instagram that day you went live?
Yeah.
I joined a live.
Yes.
I was at a condo.
Yes. I
suite.
remember that. Yep.
And she had a slave there. I'm like, who's this
Mm.
this tall, bald head white dude? That was Andrew. I'm just kidding. And whatever she said, he would do. And I was like, what's going on here?
What?
I was like, yo, this shit's crazy.
Okay.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, because
Right.
he gets female attention. How
Yeah.
else does he get female attention in his life? He doesn't. So that's why he does that slave thing.
Bro,
That's super common. It's even with the cam, that being that submissive and I'll do anything you say, that's the most common thing in the world. It's
Oh.
super common.
But yo, he drove 4 hours to pick up her bags to buy her water.
Yeah, but she's brave. She's really brave because I don't know. If I was a chick, I wouldn't want some weirdo follow me around. She's brave, right? There's a load. This kind of thing gets offered to girls all the time.
Yeah.
But do you really want some dude in your house who's like wants to be a slave? What if he's obsessed with you and flips the switch?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I got a crazy story for you guys. I'll go last because it's fucking wild. But okay, so that's your story. I will say this. I've heard crazy stories, you know, of like girls getting paid like $10K a month to like, you know, show up at a dude's house on a weekend and like, you know, put him in a cage or beat his ass
People
or
have a
step
lot
on
of
him.
Weird kinks, like eating, like acting like a dog, like literally eating kibble, or like shitting in a diaper, or pissing on you, or being furries. There's, I mean, I'm not judging, but there's a lot of weird.
Oh no, we judging. I'm Judge Judy today. Y'all niggas crazy. All right,
be wild.
what about you?
Okay, so I kind of have like two stories. One
Oh, let's
was
do it.
more so like the first story, weird to me, is like I had a friend, she was like a stripper, and she was like, this guy would come in and he would pick out certain girls, and then he would buy one bottle and a room, a private room, and they will go in one by one and he'll hand them the bottle, and whoever can shove it up his ass the best, he will pay them the most money out of the whole night. And that's all he wanted. He would come in every week and do the same thing. And I was like, what? She was like, I was like, not me. Like, and for me, like it was
What was
kind
the
of,
bottle of? We need to get a size here.
I don't know, but he had like hella money, so he would buy like really expensive bottles.
Was it a big bottle?
Probably, I don't. She didn't really describe exactly what type
Imagine
of
trying to
bottle,
shove
but
a bottle of Cristal up there.
she got me at bottle up butt. And I was like, oh no, that's just too much for me.
Oh right.
And then it's like weird, but I kind of like took advantage of the situation at the same time.
You don't say.
So I was getting my security license at the time. My aunt put me on. Was the only one in the class.
Okay.
Upon me being the only one in the class, I had to learn how to properly search a person. So he was saying that
We could have used that the other night.
he was saying that, you know, a guy can't really search a girl, but a girl can search a guy. So he was like, out of respect, you know, he had like a plastic knife or whatever. I would turn around, he would hide it or whatever. So I did the search. I was getting it wrong at first, but we did it like 2 times. By the 3rd time, I noticed that he started acting like weird. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what's going on? And he started like kind of moaning a little bit. And he was like, touch me right there. And touch me right there. And I'm like, I wasn't even touching him inappropriately. Like, I was just really like just patting him like. And I'm like, what the hell? So he just kept doing it. So then after, he's just started saying all these things like, hey, we can set up stuff. Oh, you should talk to me dirty. I'm like, I don't really do none of that. I'm you know, like it was out of my whole world. Like I've never been in that position. So, but I'm like, damn, I need the security license. So I was like riding through. I'm like, okay, yeah. At first he was like, you're going to come back the next day, do your fingerprint, blah, blah, blah. But he got so excited that he did everything that same day. And he thought I was dumb because you have to go somewhere else, give them the paper, your picture, so they can make the actual hard copy card. So his excuse was, after I got all the paperwork that I needed, I left. Like I just dashed out of there.
Yeah,
He
of course.
called me. He was like, oh, you know, you got to do one more class. I'm not stupid. I'm like, I don't have to do one more class. So then I go there, but I went with, at the time, my boyfriend. He was in the car. So I'm like, okay, just in case fool gets crazy, I got somebody in the car. So I go up there. Now I'm acting mad. Like now I'm acting real rude. I'm like, what you want? Da-da-da-da. So he's like, oh, why you acting like that with me? Da-da-da-da. And I'm like, bruh, you're weird as shit. Like, you don't know I just played you out of a hole. So I didn't have to pay shit. You gave me, he even gave me my money back for the class and the license. Perfect. So I'm like, you just got played. So then he's like, what did I do to you? He chased me all the way to the car and everything. And I was cussing him out because I was like, you're telling me to come back to get the hard copy, knowing damn well I could go to Durrell and do that shit. Like, you dumb as fuck. And I split off like, you stupid. So I got over, but it was like really weird for me. I was like,
He could have locked you in there.
I was, but it was like out of the grace of God. I don't know why he never.
Wait. The grace of what?
Out of grace of God, like
sorry, last girl who came on.
No, I'm not.
She came on.
No.
You were here.
But for real, because guys get really weird, they get possessive, things like that. So he didn't lock the door or anything. I just like played it real cool to the point where I was able to get out of there. And even when I got back, I didn't really go in his office. Like I was standing at the door, making sure the door was open. Like, because I got weirded out just in that whole experience.
Did he offer you pudding pop?
I don't know what that is. To be honest.
That's
But
very
it was weird.
very
and-
very strange.
That's
Yes.
strange.
Yeah, a guy has a job pretty much to get patted down by chicks. Okay, fantastic, Miss Chewy. Well, former Chewy.
Former.
Chewy. I don't really know anyone personally, but I saw this one girl who said she made like 40K, I think, a month, just selling her farts. Yeah, in little, in little jars. She would even put like a little pedal in the jar to give it. She said like caught the scent more, and she would sell just little jars of her farts. Guys,
How much was she selling per jar? She has to be selling a lot of jars,
Yeah.
bro.
I came back at just the right time.
That's
Like,
wild.
Okay, so but she made 40K selling fart jars.
Yeah, I believe it was like around 40K.
What
Yeah.
was she eating?
You're selling
for
ear.
that much?
She like shared because she's like got her own TikTok, so she like shared her whole diet, and she just like gorges all day, like stuff like beans, everything that you would possibly need to
Oh
like.
God, is she fat?
No, she's beautiful.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Okay, all right. Very strange.
and that's probably why they want her farts. Honestly.
Oh God. All
Gorgeous.
right.
Listen, I have to take it to the grave, guys. I'm sorry. I plead the fifth.
Man,
I gotta take it to the grave.
got a lot of experience here.
Listen, I gotta take it to the grave. I mean, we've all had the typical, a guy like
You can tell us a
come
friend
knock on your
story.
door.
You can tell
or,
us
like,
a
sit in
friend
front of your
story.
house.
You can tell us a friend's experience. You don't got to tell us yours.
I really don't have a friend's experience like that. Nothing like crazy, like out of the box.
But tell us it in the third person. How about that? That would be no.
really
I
interested
can't.
now.
I can't. I really can't.
She's that buzzkill. At the
I
party.
really got.
Yeah.
I really
All right,
got
we're gonna move on.
You let us down.
Sorry, guys.
Whack, whack.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, whack.
Oh. Ooh.
Don't invite her back. All right. What about you?
Wait, who?
What was the question? Like the strangest thing that ever happened to me?
Yeah.
Got you.
You stupid. Yeah, like the strangest male experience that involves some kind of weird sexual
Either
innuendo.
you or a friend.
Or a friend, yeah.
someone you know.
Okay, so like,
Or the other way around. A girl did a dude grimy
no,
as
I
fuck.
have a Tinder story to tell ya.
Oh shit. How long ago was this?
No, this is like summertime.
Oh,
July.
okay, recently.
I was bored. It was like Thursday night. I was bored as fuck. So I was like, damn,
Bored?
kind of want someone to come over. So I went on Tinder and I met this guy. He turned out to be a Marine too. So I'm like, bet we're both Marines. Comes over my house. We're making out and shit. And like, y'all know what a tonsil stone is?
That's just
I have not
nasty.
lived.
Wait,
No,
wait.
because
No
his
way.
tonsil stone flung to the back of my throat and I had to sit it back in his mouth.
Wait.
No.
A tonsil stone.
Fresh.
A piece of
Fresh.
meat?
Wait,
Is it
fresh.
skin?
That story went too fast.
So sorry.
For a tender to your house.
Yo, what the fuck,
Is that a
bro?
piece of meat?
I was about to eat some food after this.
I'm sorry.
What is that? Like a piece of like
Yo,
It was his tonsil stone flew into the back of my throat. And what I had to do was spit it back in his mouth and act like nothing else happened.
Oh no.
A tonsil stone.
That's
You
hilarious,
have to
bro.
Google it on your free time.
He didn't notice. You said you.
What? He
sat
act
back-
like nothing happened.
Oh, so he was playing it because
I was just completely turned after that. I was just like, all right.
Did you wait? Did you tell him to go after, or did you keep making out?
Yeah. She took it to the
Wait.
team.
Did he smash?
Got to see it through, my boy.
Did he smash?
She's
like, it's got
Hold on,
no,
hold on.
no. He definitely had to see through with that one.
Yeah. Got to
And that
see
was
it
that.
through, my
You
boy.
know what I'm saying? After that, after that night, I never spoke to him ever again. But the other night, actually, I
Yeah,
saw.
after that night.
After that night, look, I haven't talked to him that long. I looked at my story the other night. I said, "Who's watching my story?" He was watching my story. I said, "Why are you watching my story?" He was like, "Why not?" I was like, "What is going on right now?"
Did y'all smash again then?
No, absolutely not.
But
Oh.
see,
Blocked.
but
Was,
see,
was it bad the first time? When you smashed the first time, it was bad? This
No
little
comment.
tonsil stone ain't that bad, right?
no comment.
It
Wait.
is.
Yo, but see, she was bored on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
She wants someone to come over.
Yeah.
It's too late to find anybody else.
Oh no.
Wait.
That's funny as fuck.
Myron,
Wait.
guys, I officially give up.
Take.
No.
No. First off, wait. You have to keep in mind that I moved here a few months ago, and I moved here with no family or friends.
No, I ain't judging you.
So how else am I supposed to meet
No,
people?
that's fine.
Oh, all right.
I'm just saying.
If I gotta
Tonsil
put
shit,
up with
though.
some tonsil stones, I gotta do it.
Nah, I would have quit.
That's nasty.
I can't.
No, that was honestly
Andrew, go ahead. Go ahead.
Andrew, go ahead.
I'm sorry, guys. I give up.
Hey, you go, sir.
I can't.
Where's the asteroid? It's done.
Take us all out.
It's done. Yeah, it's time to end. Luke, that was the final. He put an asteroid in her mouth. He put something
That
else
was
in her.
easy.
He put something else in her. What's the correct word we can use?
Got you.
Her pocket.
Yeah, it's all. This is all haram. I give up, bro. I give up. These women are Beyonce.
No, it definitely
haram.
is haram.
Beyonce,
For him,
get it?
though.
Beyonce.
All right,
What
that
about-
was a interesting story.
Yo, I can
Yo,
hold
you
you.
dedicated for that one.
That was disgusting.
No, it definitely
Literally
was.
disgusting.
It definitely was.
Okay, moving on.
I mean,
Hey, thanks for telling us the story though. That was awesome. Great radio.
yo, niggas in the chat. I bet you never heard no shit like that before.
Nah,
I
nah.
haven't
No,
either,
for
bro.
real.
Crazy.
I got the
'Cause I got crazy story, but that's
I ain't
that's
live.
Yeah, guys, do me a quick favor and
That's
like the
insane, bro.
goddamn video, man. We're giving y'all a lot of entertainment, man. 8,000 plus
insane.
y'all in here right now, man. You know, we got a lot of haters, watching. So, guys, like the goddamn video. Help us suppress the hate. All right, let's go ahead, Lena.
Yeah, so there was this guy that I was dating,
Uh-huh.
and like later on when we was texting, he was like, he wanted to see me fuck another nigga while he choked me. I was like, what? And then he asked me for like videos of my exes fucking me. So he.
All the night is my world. City light, ain't it good?
All right, go ahead.
What the fuck,
I'm
bro?
so serious. I want to make this up. I'm
Oh,
so
no.
serious.
Can you say that one more time for the people in case they missed it? Hold on. One more time.
He messaged me saying that he wants to see me fucking another nigga while he choked me. I don't know why.
So weird.
That's
And
weird.
then he sent me videos of like two guys and a girl, and like one take the other hole, the other one take the other hole.
Oh, no.
I mean,
I was like, whoa, this is a girl's dream. I was
So-
like,
was it hot or what?
no, I found it weird.
I mean, you're like pointing right now, so so.
It's cold. It's very cold.
Right. She's on attention right now.
All
Yeah.
right. Who's up next? Miss Vehicle. I'm just gonna say backseat car.
All right. So
The
I had a friend. We were in class one day and we were just talking about like our sexual experiences.
Wait. Class. Sorry, middle school, high school. Like, please.
It was high school. It was
Alright,
high
thank you.
school.
You were 18, right?
18 over.
I don't remember. Yeah, I think so.
All the night.
Yeah, she was 18. All right, go ahead.
So
Continue
anyways,
the story.
so
She's 18.
anyways, she was talking about her sexual experiences. She was like, "Oh, like you need to try this," and I was like, "What?" She was like, "Fisting," and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
That's lit.
And I was like, where he
Ooh, she's
grabs his whole fist and just shoves it up there. I was like, bitch, what the fuck? I was like, there's no way that should fit inside you. She was like, yeah, we would fist each other. I was like, what?
Wait.
You
Each
said fit
other?
Each other.
I mean, it's not that crazy of a story, but I was like, each other? Like, bro, are you good?
Are you sure she wasn't talking about like fighting each other?
No, just full on.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So she wasn't talking about boxing.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that crazy, but I was just so surprised because at that time I did not know a lot.
Yeah. I mean, what the hell? Yeah. I mean, at 18, goddamn. Okay. You just went from 0 to a million
I
right
was
there.
I was like, I'll consider it, but I don't think I'm gonna do it.
You're in earth science class. Next thing you know, she'll be like, yeah, let's talk about some butt science here and fucking, yeah. All right, she wants to hit you with the fucking. She wants to hit you with the of the butthole, if you know what I'm saying. Shout out to all my Street Fighter people out there that know that reference. What about you? I know you got something crazy.
Yeah.
Give it to us.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I actually have two stories. Like I have one like working as a stripper and one in Germany. So I was
Okay.
still in Germany. I was 16. That's
That's
sorry.
the legal age in Germany?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
all right, cool. Sorry.
so I was on a dating app, a German dating app. And then this man, he texted me, like he keep texting me, and I was like, why he keeps texting me? And I was like, what do you want? And he was like, I want to be your money slave. I was like, what is that? And he's like, oh yeah, you just be mean to me and I send you money. And I was like, I was 16. I was like, yeah, I need that. And can be mean, so yeah. And we went on the Skype,
and he explained like, yo, you need to do that and take all my money. I was like, okay, I can do that. Like he just wants to be like feel like he cannot pay rent, no nothing. So I was like, okay.
Make me poor?
What the fuck?
Yeah. So he was
Sign me
like,
up. I've heard of that.
and he was like, I gave him my PayPal.
Imagine being so rich that you gotta hire a chick. Bitch, I need you to make me feel poor right now. Okay.
And I gave him my PayPal, and he sent me the money. He sent me his rent money, and I was like,
and what'd you do?
I was like, no, what the fuck do I have to do? He's like, just be mean. And then like I kept going like.
What'd you tell him?
6 months. No, I would just be like, you piece of shit.
What's your
You're-
me side? Wait. Say like with the voice and everything.
Sit with veracity.
Yeah,
I was
veracity.
like-
Yeah, say it like how you would say it when you were
All right.
talking to him.
And stare into camera, okay? Ready?
Yeah. Look at that camera right there.
Yeah.
Like for all you pervs out there,
Yeah.
you guys are gonna get a free demonstration
Sit with
of a
your
girl
chest.
being mean to you, okay? And we'll get more on her OnlyFans. All right, go ahead.
Ready?
I was like, you're a fucking piece of shit. Your dick is little, like no girl wants you, like ew, like what the fuck, like you nothing, like you mean nothing. But if I could say it in German, it would be funny.
Say it in German. Look at that camera right there. Hey,
German.
like the video, you perverts. I know you guys are watching this going crazy right now.
I was just
Fresh,
saying
move your
that.
head out the way, nigga. All right, there you go. All right, Chris, a real one from the chat. All right, look in that camera and tell them to their eyes. Let them know what time it is. Say it in German.
Du bist nix wert, du bist einfach scheiße und dein Schwanz ist klein, keiner will dich. Alter, du bist so eklig, Alter, mit deinem ekligen Sack. Ich schwöre, ich könnte kotzen. Like, das ist, weil du mir dein Geld geben musst, like, weil kein Mädchen dich mag. Like.
Period.
Period.
Where she said.
Are there even periods in the German language?
He translate?
Look at his face.
Which city in Germany are you from?
Leipzig, that's 2 hours from Berlin.
They already know.
Yeah, it is haram. You know what's most haram about it? Germany's an Islamic country. You know that.
Oh shit.
Germany's an Islamic country, isn't it?
No, but we have a lot of Arabs and Islamic people.
If the majority of people within a country are of a particular
Yeah, that's why I know what haram is. Yalla.
yeah, haram, exactly.
Inshallah,
Yeah.
mashallah.
Germany's an Islamic country. These actions are haram, my dear. You should know better. You shouldn't be doing these
What is
things.
haram? They won't tell me. What is haram?
You don't know what haram is?
Haram is bad.
Bro, if you're bringing me on the panel where girls don't even know what haram is, hello? Oh, bro.
What is haram?
I mean,
Your brother's here.
we know who's a rum.
I'm ready to enact.
Oh,
Who needs to get executed?
Yeah, her.
This is haram.
The German.
This is extremely haram.
The
Hit
German.
the video, Chris. Ah! This entire show has been extremely haram. I am here to punish.
Oh no.
All right? The Saudi Punisher is here.
Bob Marley.
Muhammad Castle is here. Okay? It's a plastic sword, ladies. Don't worry. It's plastic. They're looking at me like, oh shit, this thing's serious. So,
We put it to the side.
okay. Yeah, this is very haram. I mean, this is haram even being here right now. But
Yeah, man. Chill out, you know. Man, you can chill, boy. Cool yourself, you know. Let's go.
all right. So what did you say in German there? Because I know that people are gonna want a
I said
translation.
this. I said the same thing. Like he has a little dick. He's not worth it. That's why he has to talk with me. That's why I have to
Oh,
take his
damn.
money because he's not worth it.
What kind of man do you want to end up with in future? What's your plan for an ideal man?
My kind. Oh, that's
I'm curious. And is he German?
no. I don't like German man.
Why?
I don't like German man.
Why?
They're fucking boring as shit.
Germans are boring. You know what the thing that's crazy about German? German is the most literal language. So everything they say is very literal. So like, you know, like Luftwaffe, right? That means like air armor. Everything is
Oh,
literal.
yeah.
So if you try and have dirty talk in German, it's like
I
the
don't do that.
worst. It's the worst in the world. Because like,
Really?
yeah, like a nipple is like a chest wart.
What?
How do you say?
Brustwarze, yeah.
See, yeah, not a chest wart. So it's super literal. So like when you try and describe anything that's even sexual, it's just the worst descriptions ever. Like chest wart. What do you call pubic hair again? Translate it in English in a literal translation.
Hair is
Anyway, basically,
I forgot.
it's all she does.
Literally.
She knows less German than me. The point is, it's all awful because it's the most literal language. And I've lived a varied life, but I was in Munich. That's why I asked where she was from. I was in Munich. I was in the Kapinski, and this girl was chatting shit in German, trying to like turn me on or whatever. And I knew enough. I knew enough German to say, "What my chest? What the fuck? my sex stick? Whoa, what the fuck?" Like, it's just like it's the worst language. It's horrible. All of it's horrible. It's a good thing they'll all be speaking Arabic in a few years and we'll be done.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
I'm telling you, we're killing them off, baby. We're killing them off. We're taking over.
Yeah, Germany's basically a Muslim country now. Like, literally, if you go to Hamburg, you may as well speak Arabic.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
you need to speak Arabic. There's no point speaking anything
Like,
else.
yeah, it's full of.
Salam alaikum.
Malaikum
That's why she left,
There you
bro.
go.
That's right, because she wants to come here and
be
act haram.
I had a Arab boyfriend, and my sister.
Did you
had
wear a burqa?
No.
Well, this is the problem. Now look at you
But-
stripping. This is what happens. If I was him, I would have had you wrapped up.
I would broke up with him.
I would have had you wrapped
But
up.
he was obsessed with me, like obsessed, and that was crazy. That was not funny.
Why?
Like I don't know, he was obsessed with me. Like I broke up with him, and he was like stalking me, telling that he gonna kill
Wait.
a new dude and everything. Like it was
Damn.
I mean, so don't say words like KIL.
unalive. Unalive.
Let's hear it.
I don't even want to do this honor thing anymore. I'm out. It's a waste of my time.
What about you?
Mine is just like a little funny, like a little funky. I like made a new friend in grad school, and he texted me one day. He was like, "Yo, Christine, can I borrow your bed sheets?" And I was like, "Okay."
Because you sleep in it. What? Okay.
It's his face.
I can only listen to half of these stories. It's hurting my brain. You know what? But there's the thing is, listen, good ladies. I know this is the first time I've met many of you, but I'm a hyper professional. I'm a professional, so you don't realize you're trying to tell the story, and even in the first sentence, I've already deduced the whole story. I was in grad school. I made a new friend. Okay, so some dude's trying to fuck you. Like that's the beginning of it. Why did you even say he's your friend? He's never been your friend. You talked to a creep.
Yeah.
Like, finish the story. Was he a creep?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So here we are from the very, very beginning, the first sentence. I'm like, well, duh. How the fuck you falling for this shit? Bro, if I was a chick, my game would be I'd have radar laser tight. I know all of it. All of it. I want to be your friend. Fuck off, Mr. Bed Sheets. No, sir.
No, but he was like, my family is visiting, so I just needed like a extra pair of bed sheets or something.
Did you give them to him?
I did.
Oh, I knew you did.
See how it
Of
happened.
course you did.
I know. I know. I was
probably
like,
was
I
rolled
guess
up in that shit.
So you give this guy the bed sheets. Then what happened?
I guess he washed them and he gave them back to me.
Well,
That's all.
he didn't wash them. He had a good night.
He gets back to you?
Not after a few
Yeah, he
uses.
gave them back to me.
Bruh.
Wait.
No, he had a good
You
night.
wildin'.
Get it back.
You took them back?
You took him back?
Yeah.
Did you use them again?
Wait, that's your craziest story? You handed out bed sheets? Fuck.
Wait, did you use the sheets again?
They're in my trunk.
Oh no, you still have them.
Bro, that was the most anticlimactic story I've ever heard. You let out bed sheets. So weird. That's nothing. What the hell? That's a Tuesday for most people, man. God damn.
You know what? I have a worse story than most of these girls involving a dude.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
So I
got a story after you.
I
got one too.
All right. So
The men are gonna have to carry this again. We gave you guys a chance.
Yeah, we have to carry because
we gave y'all a chance.
Like the video, we got 5.4K likes.
Women can't tell a story, so let me.
Okay, I know my story was interesting.
Some gay guy.
Yeah, it was.
Some gay guy got obsessed with me. Right? At the height of my fight career, I was kickboxing. I'm fighting all around the world, and there's this gay guy who starts messaging me on Facebook because I'm an old man. So I was fighting about 10, 11 years ago. He starts messaging me on Facebook. hey, Tate, you're the best fighter. That I'm like, yeah, thanks, G. He's like, yeah, you're the best. I was wondering, have you ever beat a guy up and fucked him? I was like, oh, here we go. So it's like, hey, have you ever beat a guy up and had sex with him? How much would I have to pay for you to beat me up and have sex with me? I'm so gay. Someone needs to beat me up badly. Please, do you beat guys up and make them have sex with you? You're so alpha. You're so straight. That all this shit. How much?
You're so straight.
Yeah, yeah. I know. Weird. How much? I want after your training, your sweaty T-shirt. Bed sheets kind of moves. He's like, hey, how much for that? Anyway, so I'm like, listen, fuck off, you're weirdo. So I block him on Facebook, and he'd keep making.
Did you sell the T-shirt though?
Bro, if I needed money, and I still didn't sell him a T-shirt. Anyway, so I blocked him on Facebook. He kept making new accounts, kept messaging me all this kind of crazy crap. Anyway, about how all this stuff. Then about 6 months after this, and when I say this guy messaged me every day, I mean every day with some new elaborate story, and they were really elaborate, really long. I'm walking down the street on the way to the shops, and then I'm going to buy some milk, and you look over my shoulder and you see I've looked at gay porn on my phone, so you beat me up in the store. Like, this is crazy. It's a crazy story where I beat the guy up, and then I end up falling in love with him. Anyway, so anyway, yeah, I'm just ignoring this dude.
He's got a job in Hollywood. Yeah, very creative.
That's crazy.
Weird.
Yeah, holy weird. So I'm totally ignoring this guy. Everything's fine with my life. Another weirdo online. No big deal. Then I'm fighting to defend my world title fight. And I'm fighting to defend my world titles in Brighton, England. I'm at the back. And anyone who's fought professionally knows that the scariest part of fighting isn't the actual fighting. It's when you're waiting to fight. You're sitting at the back and you're like, come on. It's like waiting for a car crash. It's like, oh, fucking hurry up. So I'm sitting at the back. And I always used to sit on my phone to distract myself. So sitting on my phone, boom, and I get a message from this dude. And it's a picture of the ring that I'm about to fight in. And I'm like, no way he's out there. This guy is out in the crowd. No way. I'm like, okay, well, he can't really get me. I'm more scared of him than my opponent. He's been stalking me for ages.
Joe.
So I swear to God, and I'll have to find the video. It's the only world title fight where I'm walking to the ring and I'm walking kind of like,
looking around.
Because I don't know what he looks like. He could be anyone. He could be any of them. I still won the fight, right? But I actually swear to God, there's been a time there was in between a round. Like, I blocked the jab, I jabbed him, and I stepped back, and I swear to God, I was thinking, that dude must be fucking jizzing in his pants. It was weird. I was fighting and worried about some raging homo 10 meters from me. Strange. And after that, I stopped advertising my fights on Facebook. That's the story.
And, shout out to all the guys out there that choose the alternative lifestyle. No offense to you guys, but come on, man. He's a heterosexual guy, man. Come on, man. Pick and choose your battles, guys.
That's right.
All right. You want to go first or me?
All right, I'll tell my story.
Wait.
So, I think I've only told this one on Patreon. So, all right, there's a girl, all right, that I used to talk to, and she's pretty famous in her home state. I won't say the home state, but she's a pretty famous dancer / OF content creator in her location of business, right? And there's this guy that would come into her club and say, "Hey, listen, I need you to poop in this bag and give it to me every week, but you got to be on a vegan diet." And she's like, okay. So she gives him, and he wanted it hot. So he'd go to the spot that she works at. He'd pick up the bag, okay? And just for purposes of YouTube, I'm going to use certain words so that I don't get triggered, or I don't alert the YouTube algos. And he would get the bag, and he would pay her like $2K a week. So this chick is like making like $8K a month just for pooping in bags. It's crazy, right? And then one day, she's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna eat some goddamn chicken wings. This vegan diet sucks. Because anybody that's been on a vegan diet, I'll tell y'all niggas, that shit is trash. The food is gross, man. Y'all vegans, man. Shout out to you guys, man. You guys love animals and everything, but bro, vegan food fucking sucks. I'm just gonna say it. I already know what's gonna happen right now. I'm gonna get hit with all the politically correct people with the
how dare you?
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, anyway, vegan food sucks. I said it. It is what it is. It tastes horrible. But I did feel good when I was on a vegan diet, but I lost a lot of mass. The point is, so she said, fuck this shit. I'm gonna eat chicken wings. The dude comes in, takes the bag from her, eats it, right? Whatever the hell. He calls her back. Bitch, you had chicken. I could taste it. And I was like, what the hell? And he cut her off, bruh. He cut her off. He stopped fucking paying her. Stopped talking to her. And he knew.
Diablo.
Yeah, and he fired her. So yeah, she had one job.
That is a professional man. I like that he takes his job seriously.
Very serious.
Wow.
Shout out to his
That
buddies.
is crazy.
Wow.
So yeah, guys, shout out to all my vegan ninjas out there. Shout out to all my people out there that like chicken wings as well.
Yo, that story was crazy.
Oh man. Okay, Fresh, you want to go
Patreon.
next?
That was I actually know the girl too, which is funny.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah.
She's actually a really cool chick.
Yeah, she's cool.
Really down to earth. But yeah, that was
Yeah.
So
Actually,
mine is not as elaborate as that one.
Okay.
But so I used to work at AT. I'm not sure where I used to work. I used to work for a company, right?
AT&T, nigga.
And I used
It's
to
over.
to make phone calls. One of my coworkers, right? One day his car broke down, so he needed to ride home. So Marco, I got you, bro. Don't worry. Mind you, it's like 11 at night. So we're going home. He's like, yo, bro, you gonna meet my girl? She's super cool. Blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So we pull up this house, right? There's 2 parking spots. They're both full. I'm like, bro, is in your car here? Oh no, it's not here. You got some other people coming to my house. I'm like, why they're at your house? Oh, they're friends of my girl. So all right, cool, whatever. I just park by the side. We walk inside, and I go to his like living room, right? So we're there waiting, whatever. And then I'm just chilling for a little bit, and then his girl walks in. I'm like, okay, cool. My name's Fresh, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Nice to meet you. And then I see her pull out a book, and it's a book of names all crossed out. And I'm like, what is this? What? He's like, oh, that's my girl's book. I know, but like, what are these names? Like, all the guys that come to see her. I'm like, what? Now, mind you, back then, Backpage was a thing. So what happened was, like, when he was working at a job, she would have guys come to the crib, and they would smash, and she would write on everybody's name and cross it out. And let me tell you, that book was full of pages, like from start to finish. I was disgusted, and I asked him, bro, why you letting your girl do this? He was like, yo, extra money and less work for me. But real talk for me, bro, I was disgusted. So mind you, your girl is getting plowed out every single day, and you're at work, and she's like random dudes from Backpage. That was crazy, bro.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
That was crazy.
That's crazy.
And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so.
God damn.
But at that moment, I knew how thirsty niggas were because, like, bro, this chick was not pretty at all.
Oh really? She was terrible.
Yeah, but did she eat chicken?
All right, man. That was fucking hilarious going through those stories, man. Guys, like the goddamn video. And then now we're gonna turn to the ladies to grill the guys. Okay. You know, as you guys know, we grill you guys quite a bit. Not grilled chicken in this case. But you guys have any questions for the guys on the panel, or maybe a male perspective on something? You got a multi-millionaire, 4-time kickboxing world champion over here. You got a Bayesian guy over here. And then you got some random Arab dude here that puts on multiple cultural hats.
Yeah, what's
so
questions?
We're here.
And last thoughts.
Oh, wait, hold on. You know what? Let's open up the phone lines. They heard all the crazy stories. Guys, phone lines are open, okay? The number is 505-605-9740. Again, that number is, do we still have it up, Chris?
Yep.
Okay, 505-605-9740. As you guys know, on Fridays, we do call-in shows. So yeah, we're going to interact with y'all a little bit and take some phone calls.
Yeah, like the first 10, 5, you know.
Okay. All right. So, and then guys, if you want to cut the line, super chat the last 4 digits of your number, and Chris will put you to the head of the queue. All right. Mohammed Newell Hassan. Tate's Mind Hacks to Unlimited Motivation video was a game changer for me. I hope I can meet him one day after joining the War Room. Thank you, sir, for your contribution to men. # Wudon. Join. Take action, guys. We got a link also for the War Room as well in the top of the description. Christian Fordre, here is the thing, guys. Those countries with strict immigration policies don't have a colonial past. The Western countries colonized the world. For instance, I'm from Cameroon, French colony, they stole, okay? $20, MC Heavy Tits, okay? This is my first time seeing Andrew Tate without sunglasses. He is sexy AF. Andrew, you want to drop your Instagram for her?
It's a her. It's a her, right?
I hope so. Who knows now?
Don't listen. Next time, if that ever happens to me again, I'm getting out the ring. Find who it is. Cobra Tate, COBRATATE.
And it's a verified account, so you'll know it's him, okay? Christian, there we go. Christian Fodre. Countries like Korea or Japan don't have centuries of looting like England or the U.S., so it's okay for them to be and to be conservative. Okay. We got the Westfield Society, Nicholas, all the way from Australia. That's a fact. Bill Cosby, okay, with the Bill Cosby photo.
Here we go.
Strange story. I met this girl out and about, wanted to smash. So I went and did my regular routine. Wink, wink. Took her home, got to business, and mid-session, she wakes up and says, "You're paying for it, Bill."
What? So she was a prostitute and he didn't know that?
No. Bill Cosby.
He's pretending he's Bill Cosby.
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
Bill.
That's before their time. They don't know the. They don't know about
I definitely
the
do know.
Cosby
I'm
Show.
23 years old.
I mean, that's way before 23. That's way before your time.
Really?
Who are you,
Cosby
nigga?
Show's in like the
I guess
80s and 90s, man. Late 80s, early 90s.
The internet is so weird. Who are these people?
Bro, we got so many trolls. The FBI showed up. Bill Cosby's in here.
FBI.
Where's that asteroid? You know what I'm saying? Someone just made an account called "Where's that asteroid?" Yo, y'all got me dead, bro. Okay, $20. Tyson asks, Andrew looked like he was fed up with the entire male gender after hearing all of those stories. And then here's Andrew right here. Where's that asteroid? I have give up. This is haram.
Yo, culprit.
You literally just made that account now. Yo, culprit. Beyonce, I just ordered walkie-talkies. Now I need to find a hyena. To Ebony, when I get them DSLs, you can't use those Hulk hands. You will make my baby maker look small with that orangutan grip. You still bad. Hashtag no sipping over here.
Please, who is he talking to? Who the fuck is that? Who is he talking to?
Is it you? I don't know who's talking about.
Yo, real talk. I think this nigga's name is Jigsaw, bro. Like, okay, what else do we got? Okay, then we got Jesse Salazar. Tate, don't know if my last SC went through. What do you think it takes to become a man of your grit and masculinity? I've never strived to become such a man as you until I discovered you. I used my credit card to buy this. Give me a Don DeMarco. I got you, bro. You got to invest in yourself, but you got to get in Hustlers University, my friend, if you want to really
man
real secrets
demanded.
of money. But go ahead, Andrew.
No. You nailed it. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. It's the same answer that I gave over and over again. A female, the best you can hope for a female is for her to have a nice, happy life. Trauma doesn't really add to the benefit of a female.
Facts.
A female doesn't need trauma to grow into a respectable person who can have a nice, varied, enjoyable life. As a man, you need to go through trauma. You need to go through difficult periods. You need to go through things which are extremely uncomfortable to become any kind of man of value. Every single woman on this panel, if you were to ask her to describe the kind of man she wants, she would describe a man who she thinks makes her feel safe, who is dominating, who is smart, who is charismatic, who is interesting, etc. You cannot be all of those things by accident. Any man who grows up with a very, very easy life, who never goes through anything, who's born with a silver spoon in his mouth is the exact kind of punk bitch these women don't want to touch, right? As a man, you need to suffer and you will survive, and you need to internalize it, not become a weirdo, accept that the trauma is what's going to make you strong enough to become the kind of man that's respected by society, and you need to use it for your own advantage. Every single man out here, the man that you're going to love the most has been through the most crap. That's why women love gangsters. He's been through a bunch. He's been shot, this guy's been shot, etc., etc., etc. As a man, if you have not been through extremely difficult processes, you're never going to be a high value man. So when you ask me that question, the answer is an answer you're not hoping for, because likely you've been avoiding trauma your whole life. If you weren't already avoiding trauma, you wouldn't already be a fucking punk, because you can find trauma yourself. You can go get in the boxing ring, you can go get in the cage, you could go to war, you could join the Marines, you could do a whole bunch of stuff, but you don't want to do any of it, right? And you're hoping I'm going to give you some quick fix. There is no quick fix, there is no replication, there is no way you can falsify on a long enough timeline to convince anybody on any serious level that you are about it unless you're actually fucking about it. So the answer is, if you want to be a man of distinction, you need to go and suffer. That's your answer.
There you go.
God damn.
Yeah, the reality is, guys, I say this to all the fat people as well that want to lose weight quickly. There's no short-term solution to long-term problems, okay? You need a long-term solution to fix long-term problems. That's the reality.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, guys. Fresh and Fit first phone lines on the after hours.
Okay, so let's hit the phone lines.
And lucky 4574.
4574, you're on the Fresh and Fit podcast with Andrew Tate and 9 lovely ladies. What's up? What's your question or comments?
Going once.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Yo, what up?
Hey, I just want to say I got my 2 favorite Red Pill content creators, and that's Coach Greg Adams and 33 Seatricks. So my question is to you guys.
Sure.
Why you guys haven't invited 33 Seatricks?
I mean, we're not opposed to working with other guys, bro. It just, we have a very busy schedule, so it is what it is. But no, man, if he reaches out, whatever, we can maybe make something happen.
Tell him to come.
Yeah.
All right, next. 7052.
Shout out to 33 Secrets, guys. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. He puts out good information.
He does.
Yeah, shout out to him. And shout out to Coach Greg Adams as well. That's one of our homies. Go get the free agent
CJ
lifestyle.
Coach gang in the building.
Hey, man, we show love to everybody, bro. Who's up next?
7752.
7752. You're on the air.
What's up, caller?
What you got to say?
Going once, going twice.
Sold.
0990.
0900.
0990.
Yep.
Yo, what up?
What's up,
Welcome to Fresh Air Podcast. We can hear you.
Doing tonight?
We're chilling, man.
How y'all doing tonight?
We're chilling, man. Great day, great night.
I've been watching you guys since you had Better Bachelor on.
Okay, cool.
Which it's been a minute, but I got a question for the ladies because I be watching y'all and I noticed that they do a lot of smiling and grinning on some of these questions.
Yeah.
And I'm really wondering how many of these women are really taking this stuff serious.
Probably zero.
Wait. In terms of what? Taking what serious? Like, what are y'all saying?
Just any of the questions that are asked to y'all, as far as just any of the questions, because y'all be laughing at a lot of this stuff.
I mean, do you expect us to be bawling our eyes out when people go against?
Well, no, I'm not expecting you to be bawling your eyes out, but I mean, it's just, men really do have it hard, and y'all think it's a lot of times. I look at y'all like, and y'all be taking it like it's a joke.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to suck your toes?
We take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah, literally everything's with a grain of salt. Feel me? Like,
we could care less about
you
what men
say what you want to say about females. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that everybody has their own journey. You feel what you feel, and if I'm not feeling what I feel with you, who's to say I have to bring it up? It's all in my head. You'll never know what's in my head. Period. You'll never know if what you said bothered me because I keep a straight face. It's called discipline. Feel me?
It's called Marines.
Ladies happy than unhappy because you would rather have the bag than have a man.
Have the what?
The bag
The
before
bag.
a man.
You can get both, though.
I mean, you can get both.
But the thing
That's
is,
your
I
personal
am my
opinion.
bag, and I don't need no man.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't, I'm a grown ass woman. I get my own bag. I don't need no man. I've been single. I'm actually divorced in 23. Thank you so much.
23.
Caller, I kind of let that play out because I wanted you to see it with your own two eyes and experience it. That women really don't give a fuck about your struggles, bro. They wait at the finish line and pick the winners, bro. That's the cold hard reality that I want guys to understand that watch and listen to our podcast. Like, here's the thing, bro. We definitely have shows where we talk about getting over RP rage. We talk about, overcoming obstacles as a man. We talk about overcoming sadness, depression, whatever it is. And we give you all the cold hard truth because you just saw from their reaction right there.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
And that was their hard instinct to literally shit there, clown you, roast
Shit on you.
in
Yep.
front of everybody and not give a fuck. And I let it play out because I wanted you to experience it firsthand live that women really don't give a fuck about men, guys. They care about a small percentage of men that become something. If you're a loser, you're invisible to women, and that's the cold, hard reality. Me and Andrew talked about this at length. Since the beginning of time, only about 40% of men have procreated, whereas about over 90% of women have procreated. What does that tell you, bro? Women have no problem ostracizing men outside of the sexual marketplace and allowing them to procreate. They don't give a fuck. They're going to pick the best. So with that said, you have a choice to make. You can either A, adapt to the cold, hard situation and become better, or B, you can, kind of sit there and be like, yo, well, you guys should give me some sympathy, whatever. Yeah, they'll give you the little sob thing. Oh, it's okay. They'll play this shit. But then they're going to laugh behind your back, say you're a fucking pussy, and go suck the Chad, bro. That's the reality of the world, man. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many guys want to be able to give girls a piece of their mind, and you stupid bitch, you're going to stay single, and blah, blah, blah. That sounds great on paper, guys, but women rarely suffer the consequences of their bad mistakes early in their life when they're still young and beautiful. They're going to get everything they want. Niggas with boats, money, etc. All these girls have told you they've been invited to exclusive parties. You know what I'm saying? And they're all in their 20s. What do you think? You think, we're going to get invited to that shit? No. Girls have it easy up front, right? No offense to you ladies, but women are born millionaires and die poor if they don't get married to the right guy. Men are born poor and only become rich if they put in the work. That's the reality, man. So, I don't mean to go on a rant here, but I really wanted to illustrate naturally at what happens when a man tries to get a woman to sympathize with their reality. They don't give a fuck, bro. And you just saw it just now.
My thing is, why do you care if you get what you want? Feel me? So I don't know, brother.
Yeah. But no, man, thanks for calling into the show, bro. And I didn't mean to like, put you down there, but I just got to keep it real with you, man.
All right. 7052.
All right. Let's go.
And fast. Damn.
I think that was your girl that called in. She's gonna sell that jar for extra.
Yeah.
You could have ordered that thing. Hey, I'm part of the Fresh Fit podcast on this one. You niggas gotta pay extra.
All right. Next one.
That's what's important. That's what's important, right there.
We got the studio dead.
Wait, Mo, that was you, Mo?
No. If that was Mo, everyone would be dead. Everyone would be gone.
Earthquake.
Everyone would be gone.
All right. Let me. Okay, I'll read the super chat real quick. Outside opinion, $100. Shout out to Chris and his forehead. Myron almost missed me earlier. Never thought I'd get both Myron and Fresh to read my chat and both F up. Shout out Timcast IRL and Better Bachelor. Y'all's collabs are why I started watching, and you completely took over my YouTube. Thank you so much. Thanks, and we're gonna be back on Timcast this month, guys. Yeah. I'll have a solid day for you guys very soon. But we're gonna go back on Timcast. We're gonna discuss some criminal cases. What's up?
All right.
What?
Grant Cardone. When's the event?
Oh, that's the third. That's next week. Timcast the week after.
Oh,
we're good.
Good.
Busy. Yeah, we making some moves behind the scenes for you guys. All right, next call.
8495.
Hey guys, you got some lovely ladies on the panel. You got Andrew Tate on the panel, man. So feel free to talk to them. Go ahead.
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
What's up, man? Welcome to the podcast. What's your question or comment?
Hey, I just wanted to know what y'all thoughts are on that drugged out crackhead fool on No Jumper talking shit about y'all.
We have no clue who you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Are you talking about like the Bing Bong guy?
Bing Bong.
There's a Bing Bong guy?
That rapper fool from No Jumper, he was talking shit.
Who?
Okay. We don't care, bro.
Not aware.
I mean, at this point, everyone is talking about us, man.
Yeah. It's holidays,
No,
nigga.
no, that's just foul because he went to y'all studio, y'all invited him to your home.
Mm-hmm.
That's foul.
I mean,
well, now you see kind of how people move, bro, and you got a choice to make. You going, All right, we would never do that to somebody, but it is what it is. If people talk smack about us, it is what it is. At this point, it's just at this point, bro, you got to understand. I've come to realize this. Every time we trend on the internet, for example, we had the thing with academics with the girl in the blicky, right? Prior to that, we went viral for me saying women don't want a traditional man without being a traditional woman. Prior to that, we went viral
Spiritual World.
On Spiritual World. You know what I'm saying? Shade Room. Like we've went viral so many times, World Star Hip Hop, etc. Anytime we spike in the algorithm or people start like seeing us trending, they immediately make a hit piece on us or start talking about us, bro. So whatever, man. It's a business move. It is what it is. People just are attacking us to attack at this point. So we don't know all the who all the detractors are.
Yeah, I mean, it's holidays, is what it is.
Yeah, man. We keeping it positive over here, bro.
All right.
Anything else?
Yes, sir. Keep it up.
All right,
thank you, man.
Cool, man.
We're gonna keep giving you this heat, man. Appreciate the support.
All right, 0184.
What's up, caller?
Oh yes, hello.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah. This is gonna be a good one. What's up, man?
Hello.
Yes, Fresh and Fit. You guys look awesome. I just wanted to know, Andrew Tate, how does it feel to be in a Chiron Bugatti if you do have that car?
What do you mean if? Well, you think I lied to you?
That's next one.
No, I didn't. Do you think I lied? No, it's genuine. You think I lied? I didn't lie. So it's not an if. You have to be very precise with your language. I'm gonna answer a different question for you. I'm gonna tell you something else. The biggest mistake people make on Earth is usually language related. The first thing is the way they orate. Even these phone calls. Most of you cannot speak. You cannot speak concisely. You cannot speak correctly. It's it's You're not gonna get very far in life if you cannot translate the ideas inside of your mind into the ideas of someone else's mind in a succinct manner. So you need to practice speaking. Most of you can't even speak English. I mean that. I do not consider you. I do not consider you English speakers. It's so bad. That's the first thing. The second thing, you have to be very, very careful with the words you use. Don't use the word if unless you mean it. I take that as an insult. I take that as a direct attack. So either you directly attacked me or you're imprecise with your language and it was an accident, both of which are unprofessional. So for that reason, I'm not going to answer your question.
There you go.
All right, caller.
And here's the thing. I'll tell you this, caller. Because a lot of people ask me about this. Hey, Myron, how are you able to speak so confidently? Blah blah blah. Well, that comes from my law enforcement background. When I ran cases, you'd have to get out in front of a board and you'd have to tell them, hey, I need you guys to stage at this side of the house. I need you guys to do this. Hey, this is the person. This is the picture of what he looks like. Always speak in the active voice. Okay, if I'm going to keep it nice and simple English class for you guys, especially when you deal with women, you need to speak in the active
10
voice.
seconds.
No, I think if none of this halfway language. It's got to be deliberate, concise, and to the fucking point. All right, man? That will help you immensely, especially when you communicate with women, bro. Women need a leader and they look for a leader. When you use language that is unsure, they're not going to be sure about you. All right? So always active voice, especially when you talk to women. And then when you address other guys, they might take your unsurety as you're a pussy, bro, as Andrew just identified just now. So always speak in the active voice, my man. Say what you mean and mean what you say. All right?
All right. 2355.
2355, you're on the air. Welcome to Fresh Air Podcast.
Hello. How are you guys doing today?
What's up, man?
Hey.
I just wanted to call in. I tried to call in at the earlier show just to give you guys my support. I know you guys have been going through some shit, but you know what? I salute you guys. You have the army of haters, and you guys still just fight through it, stay on top of your game. That is admirable.
Thanks, bro.
I dude, thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it, bro. Obviously this always happens. Like they make a hater video and then they all come and dislike the video and talk shit and say we're frauds, and then that happens for a bit and then they go back and then we go trending again. Then they come back and talk more shit. Yeah, I'm starting to see the rhythm here and the pattern. So
it's part of the game, man.
Yeah, it's part of the game, bro. It's annoying, but
and to lighten up the mood too, I wanted to on a positive note. I got a question for Andrew Tate.
Go for it.
Can you bring up the story about Luke the Man again? That shit was hilarious.
Oh, Luke the Man.
Luke the Man. Yeah, that's a good story. But I don't like repeating my stories. But it's out there on one of the other Fresh and Fits. But yeah, Luke the Man was the man. Luke the Man originally was the man. You know what? I'd love to know what happened to Luke the Man, because I'm pretty sure by now he must probably shacked up with some fat bitch. But Luke the Man was the man. That's another episode. You'll have to watch one of my old Fresh and Fits to find out.
Check out the last episode. He breaks down Luke the Man. Actually, we probably have a timestamp on that, man. So yeah, man, go check that episode out, guys, if you want. But hey, we got a bunch of people on the line. Yep. So we're gonna move on. Thank you so much for the support, bro. Like I said, man, you guys are showing crazy love, and you guys are the coal to the furnace. And then, guys, if you want to skip the line, by the way, send a super chat in with the last four digits of your number, and then we're gonna prioritize highest to lowest, and then we'll go back to the regular phone lines after the super chats.
20 and up, no, like $2, So
no, I mean if they donate with the number, bro.
Yeah, but
we'll hit
it by number.
A couple more.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go 3553.
All right, go ahead. 3553. Remember, guys, we got some lovely ladies on the panel. Andrew.
Myron.
Yo.
Myron.
Hey man, I was gonna say, bro, keep up the good work, bro.
Thank you.
You ran fresh, I mean, I'll just keep doing you, man. You got it.
Shout out to you, bro.
Thank you for the love and support.
Yeah,
man.
why you sound so
Appreciate
low,
it.
dog? Why you sound so low, bro?
No, he's high. Next.
Nigga, you high?
Fair enough.
Nigga, you high, bro? What?
Nah. I've been doing the dance, man. I'm tired, bro.
Nigga, you high.
Okay.
Next.
All right, fair enough. Hey, no, man, call them to support, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, bro.
Facts.
Shout out to you.
Thanks, fam. 8784.
8784.
Niggas don't lean it back from just chilling.
It's like, yo, I'm in the shit.
Shout out to bro.
8784. Go once. Twice. All right.
All right.
4770.
Go ahead, man. You're on the air.
Myra.
All right. I guess that one is sold as well.
And
no answer. Hey guys, by the way, Blog Talk Radio is closed now, but if you called in before, you are now in the queue, so you got your spot locked. Don't worry.
8910.
8910.
Right now.
Oh, he's trying to find it. Okay.
Yep.
And then we got 3460 as well.
Ninja Fresh, call in and roast Chris, man. That should be funny.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man.
Let's see. All right, let's for now let's try 5671.
All right, 5671. What's up?
Yo, can y'all hear me, yo?
Got you.
My question was, cause like lately I've been seeing like on the street I've seen like this lady like try to challenge a guy like to a fight, and she just got stomped out. I've been wondering like why are women out here like why do they question or just don't know the damage a man can really enact upon them?
Let's ask the ladies. Have you ever challenged a guy to a fight, or do you think you could fight a guy?
No.
No, Miss
Fight
Tran.
with the mic,
No.
please. It depends. No.
Okay, it depends. Tell. Germany, you look like you would fuck somebody up. No.
No, I could go, but I know I'm gonna lose because at the end it's a man.
Okay. What about you, Miss Cuba?
I mean,
To the mic, I said.
I have a little experience in fighting, not too much. Not
With a
at
man
all.
though?
But like, if he's like the same size as me, type shit, like I could.
You'll beat his
like,
ass.
I know a couple takedowns type.
Like what?
Okay.
Not too much, but yeah. Like,
I mean, the got 3,000 takedown.
Got him by the
no,
balls.
I used to do kickboxing for a
Yeah?
couple months.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
I can
Damn,
defend
chat, I tried,
myself,
chat.
but I'm not gonna challenge someone that I can't, that I know I'm not gonna
Would you
be.
fight him?
For sure not. No, definitely not. Especially because he has won a couple of fights. Like definitely not.
Couple fights?
Well, I don't know how many. I don't know how many. Like
I mean, he's a world champion.
all right, exactly. He's a world champion. Definitely not.
Couple fights. Couple.
I only did kickboxing and Muay Thai for like a couple months.
Yo,
That's
months?
it. Months, literally. That's why I'm saying like no.
All right. What about you? Rita? What about you?
I don't put my hands on guys, but I'll just pay niggas to just beat him up if he hit me.
As you should.
Niggas on your ass.
Yeah,
All right.
as you should.
What about you,
Miss Marine?
Yeah, I don't really fight, man. I mean, I have like when I was doing
Marines.
like map and shit like that, but that was pretend. But like in real life, I would never hit a man. But it's like,
Question: did the military make you aware of the force that men really have and make you understand that you can't compete with one?
kind of.
Wake you up? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I never really was like, oh my God, damn, I'm so scared to leave my house. A man's gonna knock me out one day.
No. I mean, as in, like, did it like put into perspective like how physically inferior women really are to men? And I'm not saying that to be sexist or anything, but it's the truth. Like, women are
Not really, because I never really ever experienced a man hitting me full force. So I really don't.
It was
know.
always like in role when you were
It
training.
was always training. You know what I'm saying?
I
It was
thought,
just
so they
training.
took it easy on you when y'all were
It
practicing?
was like training, like, okay, this is what you do. Take the arm and fucking. It was just like, okay, let's just run.
How about you show me right now what you learned?
Yeah.
Hold on. I got microphones. Are we gonna do this? We should do this.
I'm really curious. Like, what you
I have
take
a
my
dress
arm.
on.
You,
So
you're gonna
sorry.
take my arm and beat me up. I want to see this. I'm really
No,
curious.
you do the takedown on him. He ain't gonna do it on you.
There's not enough room for that. So sorry.
No, there definitely is.
Next caller.
Oh, she's shaky now. All right. What about you?
No.
Have you ever
I
tried to fight a guy? No.
No, not
To the
not in
mic.
real life. No, not like actually for real, for real. I mean, I'm a big girl, so I've slap boxed and you know. Yeah, but he like that's maybe like my freaky story. Maybe that's maybe my freaky story.
Okay.
Slap boxing the guy, he liked it.
Man,
He thought it was
yo,
funny.
whose aunt is this, bruh? Get out of here. God damn. Whose aunt is this?
I'm whack.
Yeah, man. All right, go ahead. You got the wine glass up there.
Is that a
Get out of
gauntlet?
here.
Is it a gauntlet?
Yeah, up on the heat game. I
Get
gotta-
him out of here.
I'll be back.
outta here.
I'll be back.
All right, what about you, Chewy?
I'm tiny as hell, so no, I would never try to hit a guy. Or
Okay.
even think I could.
All right, what about you, Miss Patting Niggas Down?
Immature me, I've hit a couple guys before.
And what
I
happened?
remember like they never. It was always in like, okay, so some were in defense because I'm so skinny and some certain like actions or whatever, I will cuss somebody out, but they always feel like they can put their hands on me, so I'll defend myself. And then there was that one time I like really punched the shit out of my ex, and it was more so like I feel like you're trying me, so it was like a entitlement in me. But I've learned not to put my hands on people. Like I'm not gonna challenge nobody no more.
Put some
I
respect
just
on my name.
like I
Probably
just
smacked the shit out of you, didn't he? Somebody.
No, he never hit me back, but it was just the simple fact of he walked away from it, but it was the simple fact of he was like, you just really like violated. What if I retaliated and really hit the hell out of you? Now you're crying, calling police, trying to put me for domestic violence, and how like a lot of girls do, they provoke the man, they hit the man, beat on him when he retaliates. Now they calling 911 like, oh my god.
Yo, you lucky, bro. Most
Yeah,
dudes
yeah,
would have
something
taken that shit like, oh, really? Get over here. And then next thing you know, it's like, and then
which is true. So
and then It's a wrap when the cops show up, bruh. That nigga got a
Literally.
Yes,
in the
he was
fight,
a very
man.
patient person, but never again.
I'm one with the soundboard.
Living in the West.
No, like if you hit somebody, I agree. Like, and then it's like what is it, misogyny or
Oh, I got
double
you on that
standard
sound effect.
if they hit you back. But I would never. I personally, I would never put my hands, relationship or otherwise, on a man. I know self defense moves. That's about it. If I really needed
Well,
to.
do you want to try it on Andrew
Can
as
you
well
show
with
it?
self-defense?
Oh
Can you
no.
show it?
Yeah,
So
I can.
you can?
There's not enough room.
Female.
No, there's room.
Female self-defense is a fallacy. It's not real. It's
Okay,
every
but like,
no
you might
no
need to use
buts.
that shit.
No
Wait,
no
what do
no
you
no
mean?
no
What?
buts.
Break it down,
That's
Andrew.
not-
Female self-defense is preventing yourself from being in a situation where you're attacked. Female self-defense is hiding. Female self-defense is not combat. Nothing you can learn in any class is going to give you a smidgen of a chance against an actual dude who's about violence. If you go to any class and they're convincing you that you're going to learn something that's going to help you, they are wasting your time and money. There is nothing any of you women could learn for the next 10 years that would prevent me or a guy my size doing whatever he wants.
What about like key points, like
I have
the
a
chin or like
question.
Okay, okay, one at a
What?
time. All right, ladies.
Like, I have a
We will
question.
let you.
If you get triggered, relax.
We will let you. Okay, because I knew. I already know. All right, one at a time. One at a time. We will start with. I think Miss Germany had her hand up first. You can start first. Who else wanted to go? Just so I can.
Yo,
all right, cool.
You know that viral meme with that black guy teaching people how to
Yeah.
dodge bullets?
Oh my God.
He's like, turn this way.
Ten niggas in front of you.
All right,
That's what
so,
we're right now.
So, all right, so I just want to get an idea because again, ladies, the reason why it's one at a time is so that we can actually hear you and have good discussion. All right, Miss Germany, what's up? Go ahead.
Okay. I never tried it, but in my head,
Bro.
it's a good technique. It's called
The
finger in
final
the butt.
solution.
The finger in the butt.
Oh wow.
Oh, you think you would let go?
Wait, what?
Like you're trying to kidnap me.
You said
and
she never tried it.
Oh wow.
Do that. You think he would let go?
You know what the problem is? The problem is with actual genuine violence. Most of you girls don't anticipate how quickly you'd be dispatched. You think it'd be like a struggle. If a dude smashes you in the face, like actually grabs you by the hair and hits you once, maximum twice, you now need a hospital. Your cheek's broken, your jaw's broken, your brain's bleeding, you're in concussion. If I wanted to put my hands around if a man like me put his hand around a girl's neck and squeeze as hard as he could, she has maybe 45 seconds of life left. That's it. Like you're thinking it's going to be some struggle, some shit like a Hollywood movie. It'll take 2 or 3 seconds max to dispatch any of you. If a guy was actually trying to hurt you for real, not trying to slap you, not trying to teach you a lesson, actually trying to hurt you, you have no idea. You wouldn't stay. You wouldn't.
But that depends on the female though, because
Okay, one at a time. One at a time. So
had a point?
No, she was next.
I have a question. Okay, so you're saying a man like you. So some guys don't even know how to throw an actual punch.
Doesn't matter. They're too big and they're too heavy. They're too heavy.
But
they're too
let's
large.
say you watch UFC, right? I'm guessing.
Not really. I fought.
Oh.
No, he fought UFC. He's a watcher.
All right,
Like, he
so
knows.
one of my favorite fighters for females is Zhang. So let's say someone even half as good as Zhang. You think you could go against?
So if you
someone like that?
so if you took a girl who was one of the best fighters in the world,
I said half as good too.
No. If you took a girl who's one of the best in the world, you took one of these female fighters. If she met a man who was smaller than her and he didn't expect her to have some hands, maybe she could catch him once or twice and run. But the truth is that most females are physically smaller than men. The point is
that doesn't matter though.
Listen to me.
Please let him finish, and then you can make your.
If a 250-pound man, 300-pound man, even against the best woman in the world, who's what 130, 140 pounds, there's weight classes for a reason. You think this is going to be a fair fight like the UFC? You think he's not just going to grip her up, grab her by her fucking jacket, lift her up over, slam her on the concrete? It's different. Violence is different than fighting. And true violence is nasty and it's ugly. And the idea that you're going to be able to do this, do that, or just kick him in the balls, none of that is real. None of that is real on any level. Now, you're talking about a UFC fighting girl. Maybe if you're one of the most highly trained UFC fighting females, maybe 4 names you can name on the planet, maybe there are some men your own size you might be able to hit and beat. But you're talking about a complete anomaly. That doesn't disprove the rule. The rule is you're saying most men don't know how to throw a punch. Let me tell you something about punching. Any idiot on the street, if he swings as hard as he can and hits you in the face, it's going to hurt. Not knowing how to throw a punch is about landing it. It's about technique. right? You don't know how to slip a punch. So it doesn't mean a difference if he doesn't know how to throw a punch. He's gonna hit you anyway. You don't know how to slip, dodge, counter. You don't have no moves. So what he can do the haymaker.
You ain't got no hands.
You're gonna take it right in your mouth and you're gonna fall over. Another thing you have to understand, most of you women, a lot of men who have been around the block, we have a propensity to violence. If you hit me in the face, I'm not gonna panic. I've been hit in the face. I've been hurt. Most of you women have never even been hit. You've never even been gripped up. Never even had a man grab you. You never felt a man's strength. You think you felt a man's strength during a little bit of sex? That was a fraction of it. You don't know how strong a man is. It's like getting grabbed by a lion. It's like getting hit by a car. If a real man were to grab you, it would feel like a car hit you. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Facts.
You'd be on the floor and you'd be a fucking mess. And there's no bullshit little arm lock you learn in some Tuesday class for $15 from some dyke that's going to save you. It's garbage.
This is why you need to get guns.
Shout out to Andrew fucking Tate. Okay, but who else wanted to? Someone else wanted to.
Wait, I wasn't finished.
You weren't.
I
Okay, she wasn't.
finished.
She wasn't finished. Go ahead.
Okay, so I agree with the fact that obviously men are stronger than women biologically, but most of the time the violence occurs like a scene where you're not sober. So if a woman was smarter than a man because he's intoxicated or whatever he's on, you don't think that she could overcome his like smarts just with her wits, with some type of technique or takedown. I think it definitely could happen if the man is
Andrew, you want me to take this one, or
enough.
you got it?
You got it, bro.
I mean, you're using a very particular scenario where the guy's intoxicated. You're fully,
Because that's usually what happens.
I mean, let's be honest. If you're at a bar, you're gonna be drinking too. You're gonna be intoxicated to some level. And here's the thing: even if the guy is drunk, right, and you're fully aware, that might actually fuck you up even more because he ain't even gonna be able to tailor back his strength. He gonna hit you for real.
Facts.
He said that drunk strength. You know what I'm saying? Bong, and then you done.
Bing bong.
Okay.
Like what Andrew's simply trying to say, ladies, is do not sit there and try to square up with a man. You're going to fucking lose. 99% chance. Run, leave, put yourself in situations where you aren't going to be in that position. The last thing you want to do is be squaring up with a guy. Run. That's all he's trying to tell you.
You know what's the scariest?
He's telling you guys this for safety. If he didn't give a fuck about you, yeah, square up, fight.
But you know what's the scariest part? We have to explain that.
Yeah.
That's the scariest part to me.
It's scary.
Hold on, you got a point, right? Go ahead.
No,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna be same situation
Please.
where like if a guy's intoxicated, but I guess drunk because they can't control it, so they're just gonna go with your all.
It's not even just about strength, and you're thinking about fighting in a very technical way. Look, I can drink this entire bottle of vodka, right? I drink all of it. You make me angry, you attack me. I get my left hand deep in your hair, and I'm holding your hair. And my right hand, your face is here. You think I'm gonna miss? Look at the size of my hand. Your teeth, your nose, your forehead, it's all going to crack at once. How many times am I going to whack, whack, whack? How many times are you going to hit you in the face until your whole face is a fucking mess?
Thank you for this.
It's over. It's over. It's done,
bro.
It's done. There's none of this. Oh, yeah, but he's drunk, so I can use my ninja technique. Bullshit. It's not real. It's not real.
I mean,
No, I'm just
Stay
scared.
strapped, ladies. Stay strapped.
Like what am I supposed to do?
Get a gun.
You're
Get a
supposed to-
gun.
You're supposed to
Yes.
you're supposed to not get in trouble.
Ladies.
like
Yeah.
I can actually
That will kill you out here.
personally, I can
Ladies.
actually agree with the guys because I've hit a guy before, but it was more so entitlement. I was in a relationship with that person. I felt like you're not gonna hit me, you love me, da. But I was also in a situation where I really didn't do nothing. It was over a shirt. Fool got mad, this, that, and the
Wait,
third.
shirt?
And it was like a shirt. And he thought that I was, because it had something to do with family, and I didn't really, it was real stupid. But the way he grabbed me, I couldn't really defend myself. And then he slammed me in my car. So it was just like, I ended up fracturing a rib and everything. But I tried my best to defend myself. But once a guy is able to just grab you, it's over. It's fucking over. You can't do shit about it. And it's like you could try your best, scream, kick, do whatever you want to do. But once he has a certain type of control, it could be your hair, your arms, things like that. You lose just like that, especially if you don't have no taser, you don't have no mace, you don't have none of that, you lose. Type of control, it could be your hair, your arms, things like that. You lose just like that, especially if you don't have no taser, you don't have no mace, you don't have none of that, you lose. And it's just like you got to take the punches. And sucks.
So it's better to not get in that position.
I can confirm as a ninja that you will not be safe. I can confirm as a ninja it will not work on a man. You are not nimble enough.
Sub-Zero.
I am one with the nimbleness, and I cannot teach you how to be nimble enough to evade a man. So run away, woman. You will not win.
I just gotta get on Jackie Chan level, and I'll be good.
What are you looking
at? No, it's not gonna work.
Just kidding.
I mean, a man's rage is driving. Like
Yeah, I
a
know.
guy can get so heated, all he sees is just you, and he just wants to
kill
you. Unalive you. Okay, he wants to get his target, and it's just like there's no stopping that. You got to get out of the way, hide. Find a couple of people, call police or something like
And
that.
say, "Excuse
'Cause,
me, excuse
yeah,
me."
like help me. You gotta do something because once that you're in that target, you have to get out of the way.
That's why you got the
There are no
blicky on
female
you.
ninjas.
Yeah, that's why
The
you gotta
blicky.
have the blicky. That's why you have to have like a lot of little
Sonya
things,
Blade.
you know.
Yeah.
These girls walking
She's
around with
not a ninja.
knuckle
Like-
things,
She wasn't-
knuckle
oh.
brace.
And
Yo,
run.
there's no female ninjas. None of you can even break this board, probably.
All
You know
right,
what
do
I'm
it.
saying?
All right, who's
Who wants to break this board?
Let's do
What
it.
kind of board is that?
Marie?
He says.
It's a karate board.
Yeah, it's
Children's.
very sturdy.
Yeah, it's I've broken it many times. I'm very good at this.
No.
I'm saying the girls can't break the board.
I don't know the technique.
Yeah. Now look at you all shaky. The real ninja shows up and you know what time it is.
My balls
That's
need a ref, bro.
Presswood.
My balls need a ref, bro.
All right. Okay. Who else had a point?
I think that's it.
Someone,
That's it.
y'all interrupted all this time. There was Mario that wanted to talk. God damn it. I'm just filling in for the host. He left for a second. He had to go get something to drink. You guys said something about ninjas, so I'm here. No?
No.
I call her.
Okay.
Hope that answered.
Yeah, hope that
the
answered
question.
your thing.
No, he's all gone already.
Oh, that nigga's
damn,
gone?
I was
Yeah.
He pulled a ninja. All right. Who's up next?
All right. 0332.
What's up, caller?
Welcome to the show. Damn, everybody's giving us the ninja treatment now.
I don't know.
All right.
next.
So 6239.
All right. So 6239. Yo, what's up? All right, move on to the next one. Yo, what's up?
All right, callers.
He just has the YouTube playing in the background, so he's not here.
All right, 8160.
All right, 8160.
Yo.
What's up, caller?
Welcome to the show, sir.
What's up? What's up? I got a question for Dominic Toretto across the table.
Dominic Toretto?
He means Tate.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who Dominic Toretto is.
My bad.
All right, go ahead.
I want to ask him if he ever been in a fight with a female.
Ever been in a fight with a female? I've had females try to attack me, which I think every man has, and I showed great restraint, as a man should. I've never punched a woman full force in my life. No, I've never have. And if I did, I genuinely believe if I hit her even once, I don't think she'd ever wake up again. I genuinely believe that. That's why I never have. So yeah, a few crazy women have attacked me, but you know I'm an Aikido master, so it's no big deal. Women are ultra feeble. You just grab them,
Oh
Fuck off.
Lord.
That's
thanks.
the end of the game.
All right, caller.
All right, next 8910.
Yeah.
Noah.
And ladies, if you have any questions or comments for the end, we will turn it to you guys as well. Who's up next?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yo, what up?
Noah.
Noah Crandall?
Hey, I just want to say, yes, sir, no Crandall. I just want to say, King Cobra Tate, you fucking are my roller Tomasi because you kind of helped save my life.
Oh man,
I
it's
just wanna
amazing to
give
hear.
Andrew
Thank
Tate a
you.
Shout out.
Thank you very much, friend.
There you go.
And my question for Mr. Andrew Tate is, how much do your drink choices when you're out in public settings matter? Because I'm a beer drinker, and some people have told me that like beer makes you look white trash. So how much do your drink choices?
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you are white
drink
trash or not.
choices matter.
Okay, so I personally don't drink beer, but it's not because of the white trash thing. I think it's a whole bunch of calories and it's a whole bunch of estrogen for no reason. You don't need to go down that route. If you're really going to drink alcohol, which you shouldn't, but obviously we have vices, you should stick to spirits, stick to vodka if possible. Think about it, bruv. The Russians are strong. You want to fight a Russian dude? No. What does he live on? Vodka. There, stick to that. That's the little bit of science for you.
And it's low calorie.
It's low calorie, yeah. And I think that vodka is the healthiest thing you could possibly drink. But you shouldn't be drinking really. You shouldn't be smoking cigars. Shouldn't be doing half the things I'm doing. But you know, I survive. So you definitely shouldn't be drinking 20 beers in a night. maybe you are white trash. Send us a picture. Send me a picture on Instagram at Cobra Tail and see if you're white trash.
There you go.
All right, who's up next?
All right, King.
All right, man. Thank you so much, Noah. Appreciate it.
Michael Blackson, 2792.
Michael Blackson? Okay.
That's not him though. But
Yeah, I know. It's a troll. Y'all are hilarious, bro.
We'll
We've had
indulge.
Michael Blackson on the show. That was hilarious when we had him on.
He's
Very
coming back
funny guy.
soon. He's coming back soon.
Oh, okay. Lit.
No, but what?
Who's up?
3460.
3460. All right, cool. And I think we got 3 more numbers, and then we're gonna turn it to ladies. Go ahead. Ask your question quickly, please.
Hello?
Yo, you're on air.
Yeah, I'm on air. How are you doing, sir?
What's up, man? What's
you
your
hear
question
me?
or comment? Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have something that I saw like with the whole fashion fit drama. I kind of feel like what happened is like, you remember when you were telling the people like, hey, we have no beef here. You can copy my stuff. You can take that stuff and then like you can criticize me and like I don't care. Make your money. I think a lot of people they took that and they took it too far and they started to really go. Like it's like when
Chris, are we doing
open
20
the
and up?
door, the door, your body goes in.
What was that last part?
Bro, I don't know what he just said, bro.
Yeah. When you open the door a little bit, people open the door fully, or they take the whole thing.
Oh, you say if people,
Yeah.
if you give them a little
Here's the
rope.
thing, bro. Like they went fully the whole time and they wouldn't
Yeah.
stop, bro. Like we were like, okay, they'll probably stop, whatever.
You're being nice.
It's been 4 months, man.
You are being generous and nice.
It's been 4
But
months.
They took it like that. Yeah.
So, I mean, if people are gonna have a point of contention with us defending ourselves, bro, we're not even making hit pieces back on them, but just merely defending ourselves, our reputation on our name, then I don't even. It is what it is. I mean, it's just common sense that you're gonna protect
Yeah.
yourself and your business. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but I like what you're doing now because you put boundaries. Like I think like Kevin Samuel put boundaries. I think they should know that it's not okay because I think it's okay to do that.
Well, the
But
problem is
even
that
if you're striking back,
when they don't care about the strike back, they care about who issues the strike back. Since we issued the strike back, it's a problem. When other people, no one cares. So
But yeah, that's not tonight's topic.
But
We got
that's not
guests here.
tonight's topic, bro. But
This is,
but we appreciate the support, though.
All right,
All right, bro.
Okay, thank you.
All right, man. Peace. Who do we got up next?
Michael Blackson.
One thing first because he's not here right now.
Oh, well then, okay. Who's next?
Oh, yeah, move up to JR ranks.
Yep. For MC, it's a lot harder because it's got 42 live callers right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no.
Damn, y'all showing crazy love. All right, we'll do. I think I'd see 2 more. Oh man, how many more do we have?
A lot. But a few. Let's see. 4, 7. He's not here, but
He's not here. Okay.
no, so let's try
0258.
1713.
All right, 1713. Go ahead.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, just have a question to Tate. My question is basically what's your opinion on Russian women? Actually, 2 questions. What's your opinion on Russian women? And the second question is, do you really feel your thoughts on the West? I saw you on a podcast with an Irish guy. I think his name is James English, if I'm not mistaken. And you were talking about the West versus the East, and I just wanted to make sure that do you really feel like the West is crumbling, and you feel like you prefer the East more? I just want you to clarify.
Yeah,
Those are my 2 questions.
this is a really long answer I don't want to give because I don't want to bore all the girls with all the political talk. In regards to Russian women, in terms of Russian women, I want to make something clear. There's a lot of guys in the West who believe that for some reason, if they go to the East, you have all these absolute beauty queens who will obey and align themselves with some dork for no reason. The game is the same basically everywhere. You're either a G and you get women, or you're not a G and you don't. It doesn't matter where you are. Russian women are not. You're not going to go to Russia and just grind up with some baddie beauty queen who does everything you say when you have no value to provide. Life is a value exchange, right? Certain things may be valuable in the West, which are not valuable in the East, and vice versa. But to some degree, it's always a value exchange. A woman has to find value in you to want to be a valuable woman to you. So this idea, because I get this all the time. I live in Romania. People are like, well, if I move to Romania, I'll have girls. No, bro. You're a dork here and you're a dork there. You're a dork everywhere you fucking go. So it ain't going to change anything. So it's all about value exchange. That's the first thing. In regards to the West versus the East, yeah, there are different ideals, which I believe put the West at a disadvantage in the long run. But that's more of a political argument as a whole. You as a man, you should have the same goal no matter whether you live in the West or the East. And that's to become as high value as possible. And truthfully, people constantly shit on the Western girls and American girls, and they say that all the girls here are trash, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something. If you're a man who genuinely has his act together and isn't a weirdo and knows how to be kind to the right woman, knows how to keep his life in order, you can very easily find a beautiful, submissive, kind, gorgeous, loyal girlfriend anywhere in the world, including the USA. There are plenty of beautiful women here in Miami who are going to listen to you and not cheat on you and be good if you are worthy of such, right? You don't need to be flying around the world to get a little bit of pussy. So that's my overall answer. Probably I could go far more in depth from the political perspective, but we have a whole bunch of women here, and women don't want to hear me talk politics. So
why do you
that's
say
the
that
answer.
though?
No, because
it looks like they do want to hear it, comrade.
I can talk about politics all day.
I'm not. I didn't mean. I didn't mean. I didn't mean to be patronizing. I meant that it's a very large can of worms we haven't been discussing all night. It's a whole other podcast in and of itself, and it's just something else to talk about. So
I can confirm that Russian women want a winner. Okay, vodka only.
And Russia.
Yes, Russia best country. All right, we got here.
5773.
Shout out to all my Russians out there, by the way. What was that?
5773.
All right, 5773.
Last two callers.
It's from Texas.
What's up, guys?
Yo.
Texas in the house.
Hey, this is a question for Mr. Tate.
Okay, go ahead. Shoot it.
Okay, so I know from the last bit that how.
Yo, we can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, bro, you're cutting out
We can't
really,
hear
really
anything,
bad, bro.
I think you're too far away from the actual mic.
No.
Nah, bro.
All right.
Your service is bad.
Come closer to the phone or something, because we can't hear you, bro.
Okay, hello?
There we go.
We can hear you now.
All right, go ahead.
We can hear you
Shoot
now.
your question quickly, please.
Okay, so I noticed from the last show that Mr. Tate had he pretty much talked about how he had a strong father figure. So I wanted to know, how do you overcome the struggle of not having a strong father figure to become successful, basically? So this is for Mr. Tate.
Sure, I'll answer that question. Firstly, I'm a bit confused as to how you didn't know how to use a phone, my friend. Because we said put the phone closer and it was all good. But no, you need to find mentors. It's not, I was lucky because I had a strong father figure, but there's a whole bunch of people who didn't, who did very, very well. It's very, very easy in masculine communities to find mentorship, but you need to show a degree of bravery. I said this all the time. You can be a complete nobody and walk into any boxing gym nearly anywhere in the world and find a good mentorship of men who want the best for you, are going to keep you off the streets, are going to keep you dedicated to something, or teach you grit, determination, hard work, all of those things. But if you're afraid of getting punched in the face, you're not going to go to the boxing gym. So there's male mentorship in certain areas of life. It certainly exists. I found a lot of mentorship in fight gyms. I think that fight gyms are a fantastic place for men to be because they're ultra competitive, and men should be ultra competitive. But the number one thing you should not do, and I'll make this very, very clear, is never find yourself looking at your situation and feeling sorry for yourself. Well, I didn't have a strong male figure. I didn't have a strong father, blah, blah, blah. Listen, my friend, you have arms and legs. So there's a bunch of people who don't even have that. So there's no point in sitting there and feeling sorry for yourself. That's not going to help you in any regard. You heard the women earlier and how they spoke to that guy who was trying to get some sympathy for men as a whole. They don't give a shit. And truthfully, I don't think they should. Women have all the options in the world. I don't think you should be sympathetic for a dude who hasn't dedicated his life to excellence. I'm not going to sit here and say you should be. You should be ruthless and say, look, I'm a chick. I got the choices. I want the best man I can get. That's how I'm going to live my life. I completely understand why they are that way. So there's no point you feeling sorry for yourself. If the women don't feel sorry for you and the world don't feel sorry for you, nobody else feels sorry for you. So there's no such thing as an excuse. You either win or you lose. Life is binary. It's black or white. You're either successful or you are not. So if you do not have a father figure or you didn't have a father figure, then you better go find one, my friend. That's the simple answer. That's all there is to it.
Well said.
Give me a hell yeah. Thank you. Hell yeah.
All right, man.
That's right, G.
Shout out to you, bro.
Hi, caller.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna turn it to the ladies. Any comments, questions?
Last thoughts?
Who wants to go? We can start. Want to start here with Chan?
With questions or thoughts?
Yeah, questions, thoughts, or comments, critiques.
How was the show?
Or how much you hate us? I don't know.
No, it was really insightful.
Very insightful.
Thanks, guys.
I saw you guys listening, man. This was a very observant panel. Very good.
Yeah, no one got kicked off.
Yo,
nothing crazy like
when
that.
Tate spoke, they listened. I love that.
Miss Germany?
yeah, it was really nice. Like it was good. Like,
So if
and
you get
it's-
in a fight, are you gonna try to put your finger in?
It was
Blog Talk Radio.
In their thing that's gonna
it,
save
wa-
you?
it was a joke.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I know I couldn't like. I got in a situation with my ex that I made him really mad, and then I know he just sent me to the bed and he swung his arm, and I
Oh,
was
shit.
like, literally like this. I was like,
Finish her.
I see everything in the
Like
in,
flash on, like-
in slow motion. I see his hand go like this, and I'll be like, I'm sorry.
Oh, did he actually strike you? No.
No, he
Oh.
didn't. I just literally, I was like, you know what, bitch? Because if you keep acting crazy, you're
Wait.
gonna be
Wait,
unalive.
you called him a bitch when he about to hit you?
No, he was talking to herself.
Yeah, I was like, on myself, I was like, I need to chill. Like, I was like, I need to chill. And my mom told me, like, you cannot do that because you literally like this.
Shout to your mom.
Smart move. Miss, I can fight him if he's drunk at the bar.
No, I didn't say that. But no, I found this podcast really insightful too. I got to see both sides of everything and other people's opinions.
Any questions, comments, or concerns?
Misogyny.
I'm not gonna get into it. Next.
You should. I mean,
well, you
last
sure?
thoughts?
Nah, I can take all day.
Misogyny.
Go ahead, just say it.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Misogyny.
All right, fair enough. That's Chris, by the way, in the back. That ain't me.
No, it's okay.
All right, Lena, go ahead.
Yeah, it's always great. But I just had a comment about the whole Japan having like the lowest crime rate. They
Yeah,
also have
one
the
of the
high,
lowest.
they also have the highest suicide rates in like the whole
What?
world. And they have like a forest that's called the suicide forest.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the name of it. Yeah.
Logan Paul. Never mind.
Try to pause on the S word, please.
On the live. You gotta say
he's
on
saying,
the live.
yeah, try call it. Just call it self deletion because we're on YouTube.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
forgot.
could. You said it once. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Twice. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, that doesn't change the fact that it's still like, I mean, it's a fairly good society, pretty strong nation, third strongest economy in the world. You know, they have a strong family unit, and I think everything is built on the backs of families. And Japan still has a very strong family unit. Whereas, like, if you come to the United States or other Western countries, we have high divorce rates, high low marriage success rates, and you know, it is what it is. So I mean, if they have a higher self deletion percentage, yeah, that okay, that sucks.
Yeah.
But all the other positives definitely outweigh that. You know, because we still have high self deletion rates here, and things suck. Well, they don't suck, but if you're an average man in the West, you're doomed. That's all I got to say. If you're an average man, if you work and you put the work in and you get yourself up to above average or exceptional, you're good. But if you're an average guy, it's tough out here. Anything
Yeah.
else?
No, that was all.
All right.
Japan also has
had a
a
great
growing
time.
old
Oh, go ahead.
population.
Go ahead.
Japan also has like a growing like population of elder people
Mhm.
where they don't have enough younger people to replace the working economy.
Yeah,
So
they have-
that's
they
what
have-
I
they have
think
low-
it's
low birth rates. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly. Very low birth rates, and they don't have enough people to replace the working economy, which I don't think
Every
is
Western
also
every
good.
Western country in the world has a birth rate which is lower than the expiration rate, except for the USA, and that's because of
Yeah.
because of your massive migration. So the point is that the culture here is not conducive to a family and having children. So you just import. The truth is there's a whole bunch of countries that are outbreeding the Western countries. This is a really long political argument, but in the future you need
Go for it.
No, but in the future you need people, and those are the countries that are going to win, and it's usually Africa and the Middle East. Middle Eastern countries have the highest birth rates because a man gets to find a woman, she will obey, she will shut up, she will be loyal, and she will have his children on repeat. And that's what men want, basically, on a whole. So they get to have 9-10 kids. Name a woman here with 9-10 kids. None, because they're too busy in the club getting the bag. That's why.
And you can have multiple, and you can have multiple wives too.
And you can have multiple wives. That's right. So you have a whole bunch of children. So
And for the first time this show, it is not.
correct.
All right. What about you? Comments, questions?
I had a great
concerns?
time.
Damn it.
Hearing everyone else's perspectives on different subjects. I always am hard on my own words. So I value everyone else's opinions and I have my own.
Except for that nigga that called in. Oh, we have a
Oh,
tough
you went
existence.
in.
I don't care.
Yeah. I really don't give
I don't care, B. We're from the Bronx. Yeah. All right.
Facts.
What about you?
Bing bong.
Someone's aunt that's missing.
Miss Party Pooper?
He
Yeah.
actually touched on what I was gonna ask women in today's society.
Okay.
you know, the modern day woman, you know,
shit.
we're so, you know, rough and tough and stuff. What are
Right.
like the top check boxes that men are looking for to complete, you know, I guess a man's life? I guess he said loyalty and, you know, obedience and all that. Like, he kind of just already touched on it, though. I was going to ask that. What are some of those check boxes men are looking for in today's society with modern women?
In today's society with modern women, the most important thing you can possibly find is loyalty, because most are not loyal. And when I say loyal, I don't mean not cheat. I mean actually stick with your man through something. And I also mean, and man, it's getting late. But I also mean stick with your man.
I think the ladies want to hear it, man. Ladies, do you want to hear it?
Of course.
No, okay. So even if your man hits the club and he messes around with some other chick or whatever, he's your man. You can't leave the man you love.
Absolutely not.
You cannot leave the man you love. If you're in love with a man and he's your man and he takes care of you and you truly love him, you can't be leaving him for any reason, especially not some little bit of pussy on the side who gives a fuck. That's not even big enough reason. It's not important.
But he doesn't love
Marine,
you.
I'll give you a
if he has
chance.
all the
Ladies,
pussy.
because I already know he about to trigger the fuck out of all of you. So let him finish his point, and then I'll go one by one and let you guys be able to, challenge his view. I just want to be able to give everybody a shot here. Let's not talk over each other. Go ahead, Andrew. Sorry.
True loyalty from a female is the fact that if he provides for you and he protects you and you feel like you're in love with him, you basically should have no reason to ever leave that man. You shouldn't be sleeping with a bunch of men anyway. You should find a man you love and you should be with him forever. You have no reason to be sleeping with man after man after man. That's bad for you. It's no good for you. It's no good for your state of mind. So loyalty is the most important thing. That's the first thing that a man's looking for. And the second thing is looking for obedience and subservience. Most men live difficult lives. If your man doesn't live a difficult life, you shouldn't be with him. If you're with a man who does not live a difficult life, then he's not a man of value and you shouldn't be with him. If your man's just playing video games, smoking weeds, why are you there? Right? But if you're a man who's actually living a difficult life out there trying to get rich, trying to do all this, you don't have any idea the levels of stress he's already under. He does not need more at home. He wants peace and quiet at home. So you need to find a man who's already going through enough difficulty that you can reward him with the peace and quiet he requires at home. You need to be loyal to him. I'm not saying let him abuse your loyalty, but you need to say to him and say, look, I'm never, ever, ever going to leave you unless you push me to a point where I really feel like I have to leave. Make him understand that you're so loyal that you're near impossible to replace, especially in this culture where every other girl he's going to get with is just going to run out there and be a hoe. If you can be loyal to him and you can give him some peace and quiet and show some subservience, if you can show him some respect in his household, men like to feel respected. We work extremely hard to feel respected. We go out here and work and make money to try and feel respected. There's CEOs who've given up their lives to work some shit job just so they get to wear a suit in a particular office to feel respected. Men who get in the cage 87 times to feel respected. Men who go to war and go risk getting shot at with machine guns to feel respected. You think we're going to go through all this crap to feel respected and come home and be disrespected in our own house? No. Make him feel respected. Be loyal to him. Show some subservience. And boom. That's all we're looking for.
Okay.
Nice and easy.
Now, okay, I know you got something to say. You got something to say. We'll go here, and then you could go after. Go ahead.
I don't have nothing to say.
What the? You were about to cut him off, and I stopped you.
Okay,
man.
anyway, so
No, not you, her.
I
Cuba.
have-
Say it to the mic.
Okay, so why do you feel like that subservience is like how you are respected? Why does a woman have to be subservient for you to be respected?
Firstly, I don't feel like I know. That's the first thing. Second
Okay,
thing,
why do you know?
I know. I'll tell you why I know. Because it's completely natural for a female when she respects a man and trusts a man to act in a subservient manner. If a woman truly loves a man and she respects him and trusts him, even down to the fact of where you eat dinner, you want him to choose. There's no such thing as a woman truly respecting a man and loving a man and wanting to be in charge of him. That's not real. When you see a woman who's trying to be in charge of her man, she's lost respect for him. She may feel that he hasn't got his life in order, or needs controlling, or needs mothering, etc., etc. If a chick gets with me and she realizes all the amazing things I've done by myself, all my accolades, all my achievements, everything I've done completely by myself, she's not going to be sitting there trying to tell me how to live my life. Why would she? She's not qualified. Women say all the time, I want a man who's dominant, in charge, who leads, who I could trust, who's going to guide us, etc., etc. That's what women are looking for, and that's based on respect. You're not going to listen to a man you don't respect. So, of course, showing respect is an act of subservience. It's the exact same thing. They're the exact same thing. The same reason you respect the people on the ship, respect the captain by being subservient. We show respect to the captain. The captain is in charge of the ship, and we obey our commands, and that's how the ship functions. If the captain said X, Y, Z, and everybody on board said, well, I don't know if I should listen, then you're going to lose. The whole ship's not going to function. Subservience in and of itself is an act of respect. That's what it is. I will only listen to somebody I respect. I won't listen to anybody else. If my kickboxing coach told him what to do, I respected him. I would listen to him, right? So you're trying to separate something. They're literally the same thing. Subservience and respect
Okay.
are linked.
Okay, and I agree with that. So you're saying that men could be subservient to women too.
I'm saying that a man can be subservient to a woman, but I'm saying that that's not a healthy way for a relationship to function.
And why is that?
Oh, man. All right. I feel like I've said this stuff before. I don't know if anyone's watching Fresh and Fit and they're tired of
It's a new panel of girls, so.
I want to add something too.
Sure.
I don't know if it's just in my culture, but like my family, especially like the women run our family. Like my mom runs this family and we respect
Cuban?
everybody and their opinion.
Are you Cuban?
Where you from?
Yes, I'm Cuban.
That's why.
No.
Exactly.
No, but I'm not saying women.
All right, but can I finish?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
No, sure. No, finish. No problem.
That the women and everybody respects their opinion. We take everybody's opinion into account. It's just my mom was the first one to come here in this country, so everybody respects her and her opinion because she knows the most about how to, like go along in this country and do things right.
I didn't say women can't have an opinion. I didn't.
No,
say that.
and I didn't say that either. But like you're saying that men are the first ones to have the opinion and run shit. But that's not true. Women can run shit too and still have the respect for men.
I'm saying that in the happiest relationships on the planet, the man is in charge. I'm saying that in
That's false.
That's not false. I'm saying in most situations where a woman is in charge of her man, sooner or later she's going to leave his ass because she gets tired of him. I'm saying that
My
women.
parents are both happily together, and my
An
mom runs
exception
him.
does not disprove the rule. Even if what you're saying is true, it's an exception. And an exception does not disprove the rule. The rule is as follows. The happiest relationships on earth are with a man who is in charge.
Who makes the rule?
The rule is made by biology. That's who makes the rule. The rule is made by biological triggers.
And biology is a theory.
No, biology is not a theory.
Yes, it is. It is a theory. You cannot tell me it's not a
We
theory.
have evolved in a very particular manner. And we've evolved in a manner in which women needed men for physical protection. And because you needed men for physical protection, I know you know karate, blah, blah, blah. But most of the women out here evolved needing men for physical protection. And they afforded that. They were given that by being subservient to said man. They'd come along and they needed a man to protect them, or they needed a tribe to protect them, and they'd obey that man. You can't go up to a man and say, I'm not going to obey you. I'm your boss. Fucking protect me. That's not real, right? This is all biology. This is all biology. This is all evolutionary. This is the way that humans have evolved across hundreds of thousands of years. You're sitting here saying things because it's just new think. It's not real. All the things you're saying are just garbage. Your parents, as fantastic as they may be as individuals, are not the rule for the broader section of society.
And I agree with that too. But biology, you can't say that biology is not a theory.
Biology is a fact.
Yeah.
If you do not drink water,
Alright.
you will die.
Okay, but y'all don't understand.
If you don't eat food for a period of time, you will die.
It's called science.
That is biology.
All right, but everything in science is just a theory. Nothing is 100% correct. Nothing is 100% proven.
Why do you think men have been in charge of society?
And I understand that because
No, I'm
that's what
asking.
we have studied from biology.
I'm asking, why do you think men have always been in charge of societies on average?
And because we've studied biology and the male species has been dominant over the female.
Why?
And I understand that.
Why?
Because biologically, as I said before, that they are stronger and whatever. Like
So biology's real now.
No, yeah, I never said that biology was incorrect, but it's also a theory. Nothing's 100% correct, and things can change over time.
Anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is that but I literally don't know how to compete with what you're saying because it doesn't make enough sense for me to compete with.
All right.
The point I'm trying to make here is that on average, for a relationship to be happy, and I think most of the women on this panel would agree with me, the man has to be dominant and to some degree in charge. The woman gets to feel looked after and cared for and protected. That is the normal relationship. There's no such thing as 50-50 in life. There always has to be some degree of dominance. And in most experiences, maybe your parents are different, wherever the woman achieves dominance, the woman loses respect for the man and the relationship falls apart thereafter. That's the truth.
I'll make this simple.
I
for
don't
her.
agree with that, but that's fine.
Okay,
Can I-
well, hold on.
That's fine.
I will just say this. You don't have to agree with it, but it's the truth. The fact is this. Since the beginning of time, men have led, women have followed. There's not one single matriarchy that has stood the test of time. They've been wiped out by men all this time. The only reason women are able to be in a position that they're in, to say things like this that are ridiculous and ludicrous, to be honest with you, are because men allowed you to do so. The reality is, men have privileges and accesses and everything else like that because men allowed it, which is great. I'm not here for saying, oh, don't give them rights. I'm not saying that. But for us to sit here and say, oh, a woman can lead. No, they cannot. As a matter of fact, if I took 100 women, 95 of them are going to say, I want my man to be the leader. They're not going to want to assume that leadership. And as a matter of fact, if you put a woman in a leadership role, 9 out of 10 times, she's going to be repulsed by that man because he can't do his only duty, which is to what? Lead, provide, and protect. That's a man's job. Okay? Now, you might have an exception to the rule. Your mom might be dominant. Your dad is a little bit more submissive. The family works. Excellent. But that structure is not going to work for most situations. That's effectively taking a round peg, putting it into a square hole, and hoping it works. Again, I'm not saying women can't do what men can do. You guys can absolutely do it, but you can't do it at the same level we do. If you were the ruler of a country, you had 20,000 men and 20,000 women, and you had to choose who you were going to send to war, and the livelihood of your country was dependent upon this war, who would you send?
Obviously, the men.
Okay.
And I've already agreed to the fact that men are stronger than women.
Okay, because that's a biological fact. Physically, it's a biological fact. They are stronger. Okay, that's indisputable. We have more bone density. We're stronger than you guys. We're taller than you guys.
I agree.
We have more
I
testosterone.
agree.
Indisputable.
Completely agree.
Biology is not a theory. It's a fact. Scientific fact. Okay?
Science is a theory just like religion, just like any other belief.
Okay. Anyway, continuing on in reality. So that you would pick the men. Your theory is women can do what men can do. I agree. They can. But they can't do it at the same level and at the same consistency and, more importantly, at the same level of competence. The men that you send in to fight are going to win that war and have a higher probability of winning. The women, they can go in and fight, but there's a higher likelihood of failure.
Yeah, that's true.
And
So that is why that's what he's trying to explain is that men naturally are leaders, women are naturally followers. Your parents' relationship is an exception to the rule, but that does not make the rule.
I agree with that. I have an example for you to assess.
Sure.
So you said that women can't lead, correct?
On a balance of probabilities, most women cannot lead men in a relationship.
So during this pandemic, the first country to completely eradicate COVID was New Zealand. And who is the leader of New Zealand?
Oh my God.
A woman.
You triggered my trap card.
Who wants to take this one?
She is a female,
bro,
and she completely.
I was just going to continue on what we were saying. I wasn't going to talk about COVID. I was just going to say.
I promise, Miss Marine, you will definitely get your chance to challenge the view. We just got to.
It's really
debunk this, and then we got you.
No, I'm good. Y'all can continue then. Like.
No. We are not gonna. We will continue. Like we're not gonna sit here and just dismiss you. Be like, no, fuck you. We'll explain, and if you choose, to accept it or not.
I put on my 2 cents about Cuban girls.
Yeah,
so I was, highly high, born and raised. Well, not born and raised, but I went under the school and everything. Cuban girls are very submissive to masculine guys, and highly high.
Okay.
Long story short, I don't know what country you're from. I mean, Cuban girls
I'm
are,
Cuban.
Yeah,
fully.
but I'm saying highly. It's always a good thing. So, go ahead.
All right, Andrew, go ahead. New Zealand.
Man, it's actually amazing because there's so many different tangents on which she's incorrect. It's okay. So her name is DISC0RD, I think is her name, the leader of New Zealand. First things first, she's a new world order shill who's genuinely evil on nearly every single metric. She's not a good person.
I never
right?
said that.
Okay, no,
either.
but I'm telling you, you're saying she's eradicated COVID. That's the first fault. That's a fallacy. She's not eradicating anything. Secondly, she locked everyone in their houses for 2 solid years under a new world order, which you don't even understand how the world actually functions, because the leaders of Earth are not the leaders of anything, and there's people above them who control the money in banks who bribed her to control her population to the point where more people died of missed doctor's appointments than they ever died of fucking COVID. So that female was a murderer. She was not a good person. So you're going to sit here and say she's been a fantastic leader. She's been the absolute opposite.
I never said that either.
Oh, yes, you did. You said she was the first country to eradicate COVID. Fallacy. It was done because of a female leadership. More fallacy. It wasn't even a female leadership. She's just such a psychopathic individual that she could literally obey New World Order to the point where people were getting decimated in real time. You don't understand Earth.
That's wrong on my part. I was misinformed.
Yeah, absolutely misinformed. Third, the rule we're making, the reason you are upset and the reason you are arguing is not because you disagree with what we're saying. It's because you're triggered and you think we are saying women have no value. Absolutely incorrect. Female life is more valuable than male life. I will tell you right now, us men are, if someone comes in this door with a gun, we are prepared to die to protect you. We would die on the Titanic so the women could live. If we talk about 5 men dying in a car crash, no big deal. If you talk about 5 women dying in a car crash, it's a big deal. Female life is super valuable, and you are super valuable members of society, and you have something very, very important to do. You are so important and so valuable that men will lead, protect, and care and provide for you. You're so important that we'll go put ourselves on the line and take all the responsibility of ensuring your safety. When we say we are leading, we are not I'm not trying to degrade females. I know you get triggered instantly because you live in a Western society where you feel like that's an insult. We're not trying to insult you. We're saying that it's a man's job to lead. It is a man's job to lead a relationship because it's his job to protect and provide. He can't lead if he isn't he can't protect and provide if he isn't leading. You understand? So you're saying that your parents are different, fine, whatever. On average, a woman wants a man who could take care of her, provide safety, provide stability. He cannot do those things if she disobeys him. How can he do those things if she's disobeying everything he says? We just talked about the ship. If the captain of the ship gives orders and no one listens, how can the ship be successful? The captain talks, everyone else obeys. That's why the captain is responsible for the ship. The man is responsible for the house. That's why he is in charge. That's why he should be listened to. Exceptions do not disprove the rule. Females are not designed for leadership, and that is not an insult to you. You have a far more important purpose on the planet. You procreate, you create life. It's a beautiful thing. You have far more important things to do than be out here carrying garbage. That's why men do it. We carry the garbage so we can make money so you can stay home and have fucking kids. DISC0RD's also pure evil. So don't talk about her again, because she's negative in every single respect. If you have 10 hours, I can sit and explain to you how the world actually functions and how all the female leaders during this imaginary pandemic the things that the female leaders have done during this imaginary pandemic are borderline criminal. Not borderline, it's literally criminal. Only men had enough honor to stand up to the New World Order shill and at least try and give people some freedom left. The women leaders in Finland and New Zealand and these countries, Australia, you people have been locked in
their homes, bro,
for 2 years.
For 2 years
in their house. You think it's a good leader? No, she's just obeying someone else above her. Obeying.
They can only leave to get groceries, bro. Like, yo,
crazy.
We got a lot of Australian supporters, guys from New Zealand, etc. These countries, man, it
Prison Island.
Is fucked. It is fucked.
They're really down under.
Yeah, bro. They're down bad, bro. And here's the thing: we got guys from Australia and New Zealand that talk to us all the time, bro. They can only travel like maybe the equivalent in U.S. miles, like 1 or 2 miles to go to the grocery store, get the food, and they have to come back
for years.
For years, guys.
For years, and that's because the female leadership of these countries are actually, do you know what they're doing? They're actually being led. You talked about her being a leader. No, she's subservient. She's just subservient to people you don't know exist. And she's ultra subservient to the point where a man will still resist to some degree, or she'll just going to sit over, bend over, and agree. And that's what this kind of crap's happening all around the world. The countries that are worst affected are not the countries with the worst COVID cases, are the countries that have female leadership. The female leadership in times of crisis is the worst thing that could possibly happen in this situation. Female leadership in crisis is detrimental to the overall populace. I'll tell you this, if all of us were right now on a plane and that plane crashed and we're all surviving and we're in a survival setting, right? We need to find food, shelter, we need a fire, we need to survive to the, who do you think you're going to put in charge? Us boys? Or you girls going to say, I'm in charge of everything? No, you're going to say, okay, we need everything. Boys, help. Well, you're going to put us in charge. And if you didn't, we'd all die. That's the truth.
And also, just to add in, and then
men are hunter gatherers.
Yeah, and just to add into that real quick, because that was actually demonstrated. Then we're gonna move to Miss Marine. They actually did this. They put men and women on a separate island, right? Bear Grylls. Shout out to Think Before You Sleep. He broke this down beautifully. The women and the men were separated on 2 different islands. The women almost died within 3 days. They couldn't clean the water. They couldn't hunt. They couldn't build shelter. They couldn't make fire. The men, however, had built shelter. They had some food because they quickly delegated authority, found a hierarchy. You know, hey, this is what we got to do. The women, on the other hand, were trying to make pets of the animals. They didn't want to kill them. They took a vote. Hey, should we kill this animal and eat it? No, that's fucked up. Oh, they took a vote and they couldn't clean the water. And, you know, there was too much of this communitarianism. You know, I'm not trying to, I don't want to go too deep in it because I know where we're going here with Andrew, but if you leave women to their own devices, they tend to be more communitarian. Hey, you get one, you get one, you get one, you get one. Guys are like, hey, you did the best, motherfucker. We give you the most, and then you get the second most, whatever. Men typically tend to compete. Women tend to, hey, let's spread things out evenly. If you give them their own, leave them to their own devices. So it's been proven on reality TV that, you know, even women put in a life or death situation of survival don't have the tools to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's very difficult. And they took average guys and average women. And the women were like, fuck, man, they almost died. The crew had to come in and rescue them multiple times during the filming of the show. So
what say you now, Miss Cuban?
Fuck y'all niggas.
How many females were on that show?
My head hurts.
There was I don't know exactly how many contestants, but it was somewhere between 10 to 20 women and then 10 to 20 men, separate islands, and they gave them the same resources.
All I'm gonna say is that you can't base the female species or just the female population based on those 20 people.
We're not saying,
but they were average women from all different walks of life, and then they took average men from all different walks of life. So it's an excellent aggregate of like the normal of normal people is what I'm trying to say.
Let's ask the girls. Do you want a man to be in charge in a relationship?
Okay, I've been trying to talk this whole time.
All right.
I'm
Go
23
ahead.
years old. I
shit.
was in a serious relationship with someone, and I was the one who bought the house.
And that's why
at
you're
20
and
years
that's
old.
why you're divorced.
Exactly. It's what I'm saying. But I feel like there has to be a happy
Merch.
medium between like, okay, you got it, and all right, like you need my backup. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the type of girl that just wants to be a stay-at-home mom. Because honestly, I don't want to have kids. But it's like, if I don't want to have kids, what else?
Stop the cap.
No, I swear, I really.
It's because
don't
you're
wanna have
young
any
and still attractive
children.
and fertile, so you don't understand the gifts that you have. But as you get older, I promise you, you're gonna change your mindset. You're gonna want to have children. I promise you.
No.
Yeah,
Right?
you're
I'll
one-
take it from her.
Some girls actually.
I'm a
No,
dominant
no, no,
female.
no, I don't wanna
Even-
have kids.
I want my guy to lead, and I'm an alpha female. I'm dominant. Like,
Yeah,
I
I'm
want my
definitely
man
alpha
to
female.
lead me.
Definitely alpha.
I just do.
Oh God, the can of worms keep opening.
There we go,
God damn it,
I mean, it's nothing wrong with a guy leading. It's just how you lead. A lot of guys think
That's how
just
you-
because they got the money and they're buying all this stuff and you're eating and you're sleeping well or whatever.
Exactly.
That they have all this authority over you
Exactly.
and things like that. It's really how you lead. Like he said earlier, it's a balance between both species.
Well, you got to understand.
Like-
Here's the thing. What you just mentioned there, he's providing a lifestyle, etc. He has a lot of responsibility. Clearly,
Yeah.
you cannot have responsibility without authority.
I know
The
it's
problem
some
is
type
that
of
the problem is
authority.
this: women want responsibility. They want authority with zero responsibility. They want to be able to dictate how the relationship goes. They want to tell their man what to do. They want to be a boss ass bitch, but they don't want to sit there and have the responsibility of protecting the household if 5 masked intruders break in. Or if the power goes out and you got to go out and take out the trash or mow the lawn, whatever. Like a lot of women don't want to do that shit.
Which is
Let's be
true.
manual labor.
I'm a little different because I didn't really grow up with men, so I have that
And that's the problem.
tendency of masculinity in me where
And
I
that's
don't
the
have no problem, finding ways to protect my home or cutting the grass and things like
But what
that.
did I say earlier? Hold on. What did I say earlier? Just because you can fit a round peg into a square hole does not mean it's
Doesn't mean-
optimal for the situation.
I know.
You get
I
the job
understand.
done, but you are never going to get it done to the level of efficiency
Which
that
I
a man is
agree.
going to do.
And I completely agree about that. But it's like I feel like sometimes men think, oh, when I'm providing, it's like a really dictatorship in a way.
No,
like,
it's not that. Hold on. Andrew hit
That's
the nail
how
on the
I
head.
feel sometimes.
You guys are ashamed to be women. That's the real problem. Modern day women are ashamed to have children, to be pregnant, to caretake the home, to raise the next generation of people. They are not proud
Who
of it.
said that?
I actually
It's
want.
Hold on. Let me
It's
finish.
because women shame women, though.
Yeah.
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 If I sat on this podcast, which I have, and I've said like, oh, it's okay if my man steps out on me as long as I'm his main woman, I get a lot of crap when I go home. I get a lot of crap from my friends, my girlfriends, my aunts, my family, because there's that's like, oh, you can't let a man like have dictatorship over you. You can't let a man control you. I'm like, that's not at all what I'm saying.
Yeah, the reality is this. We've interviewed hundreds of women now from all
Yeah.
different walks of life. Yeah, right here in Miami. And what I've come to realize with many modern day women, especially raised in the West, and especially from fatherless households, is women want to compete with men and they're ashamed of being a woman. They want to be able to say, I got my own job. I pay my own bills. I do all this other shit. Cool. Fantastic. But you shouldn't be bragging about that. That's like me coming up to you on a date. Hey, I got an extensive line of Jimmy Choo's shoes. I got more Gucci bags than you. I'm way more fleek than you. You'd look at me like, what the fuck? I don't give a shit about your ability to dress well. Okay, we don't give a shit about your ability to provide. But why is it crazy when I say it that way? But when we say it to you guys back, it's like misogyny. It's simply this. It's simply this. The things that you guys value are not the same things that we value. We are
course.
opposites and we are different. We are better at certain things. On this podcast, right? We've been talking about the things that men do really well. Let's talk about what women do really well. Because you guys tend to forget about the things you guys do really well. You guys are socially superior to us, right? Same thing. I said 20,000 men versus 20,000 women going into war. But Andrew, you used a great analogy last time. Let's say I can put my kid in an all-guy run daycare or an all-female run daycare. Where are you going to put them kids?
Nurturers, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But here's
Of
the thing.
course.
Women never pat themselves on the back for being women. Never pat yourself on the back. If a girl stands up and says, I want to be a stay-at-home mom, all the women are going to look at her like, meanwhile, guys
Which
like
is
us are
true.
applauding her like, fuck yeah. That's what you're put on earth to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a guy says, I want to be a stay-at-home dad, you should clown him. Motherfucker, your job is to create security. The woman's job is to create life and to raise that life. Men and women are very different and we're good at different things and we should be using our skills to complement each other. But women want to sit here and be men so bad. I'm an alpha female. I'm do this and all that. That's fine.
I get what
If you
you're
want to
saying.
have male tendencies, you're absolutely within your right to have a career,
not that I
make
want
money,
to,
become
though.
successful. But do not expect a man that's successful, that makes the same money you do, the same security you do, to want you, because that is equivalent of you making a lot of money, being successful, and me telling you, hey, I dress really good. I'm a pretty boy. Let's go on a date. You want to pay half on this shit? You're gonna look at me like no.
Nope.
But why is it when a guy has standards that are opposite from what you are, it's an issue? It's crazy.
I mean, I don't have no issue.
Not you, but in general.
I'm saying in general,
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from. I was just saying, like, just watching different podcasts, things like that. Guys feel a certain entitlement, and then they want to turn around. Okay, we can provide. We do all this, and the
It's not
third, and then
entitlement.
it's just like
It's responsibility.
I mean, it is a responsibility, but when I say like entitlement, meaning that it's like they don't really know how to connect to the woman that they're trying to lead, and then okay, I'm giving you the house, I'm giving you this, I'm giving you the space to be the woman that you are, but then you're also degrading that woman. You're not allowing her to be who she is in reality.
No.
You're
Listen,
not supporting
there's an
her.
emotional.
Nothing.
There's an emotional edge to everything. It's not
Yeah.
I think what you're trying to say is that it's not transactional. Just because a man can buy a house does not mean you instantly will obey everything he says. Of course not. It's not transactional. There's an emotional edge, right? You
Yeah.
have to like him, you have to love him, you have to respect him. But my point is that there's still overall themes within the relationship. Let's say a relationship has 10 things which need to be done. 5 should be done by men, 5 should be done by women, and they're completely different things. And in the modern world, men are still trying to do their things for the large part. And many women are ashamed to do their side. That's the point. Many women are ashamed to just say, you know what? My man takes care of the money and he takes care of our family's future. And I have babies and I love raising my children. And they're ashamed of that. And you really shouldn't be. There's no reason to be ashamed of that. It's a beautiful thing. That's what we're trying to say.
Mr. Marine, I didn't want to cut you because you were making a point. You said you were 23, you bought the house, you were younger. Did you leave the relationship?
Yeah.
Is that what made you kind of say, fuck this?
Yeah. Basically.
And here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with that. Like a lot of girls might say, like, "Oh, you like what? You scared to be a leader, whatever." I always say it, man. Like women are not built to be leaders, and if they are in a leadership position with a man, it's just a matter of time till she realizes, man, this guy's a pussy. I'm gonna go get another guy. But society lies to you and tells you you could be a boss bitch. You could do everything a man can do. You are equal to a man. Society lies to you guys and sets you up for failure. The reality is this. You want a strong, masculine, dominant man that's more competent than you, better than you, so that he can provide you security, so that you can raise children, because children are how women are fulfilled and the most happy. I don't care what no one says. A woman's pleasure is derived from creating pleasure for others. I'm going to say that again. A woman's pleasure is derived from creating pleasure for others, namely her children and her man. That's where women get their fulfillment. You guys are creatures of people. We are creatures of things. So if a woman isn't allowed the ability to create her own creatures and to love said creatures, she ain't gonna be happy. Women don't give a fuck about a career. You don't believe me? You know how many PhDs I know? How many women that are scientists, lawyers, etc., etc. See, you, because you entered the professional world. They enter the professional world. As soon as they have a kid, they're like, nah.
Nope.
My kid is gonna take, number one, I'm taking less hours at the work. My husband's gonna work more hours. Fuck that. I want the kids. As soon as you have children, that switch comes in. Bang. I'm a mom now. That's more important. Fuck my career. Men, however,
Not in every case, though.
men are those.
let me continue on. So men, on the other hand, if they're a sane guy and not a loser, right? I'm assuming you pick the right guy that you marry, right? When he has a child, what's going to happen? He's going to work more hours. You're going to want to work less. He's going to want to work more hours. There are very few things that motivate a man more than a child. I've seen deadbeat fucking bums that smoked weed every single day, didn't do shit with their life. They knocked up some girl, all of a sudden they got a job. All of a sudden they're working crazy hours. All of a sudden they're taking life seriously. Yo, I got a kid now, man. I can't do this shit. There is nothing more motivating than children. Hey, if the guy's ambitious off rip, excellent. But having a kid is that extra kick in the ass. Men and women are different. It's hilarious that women keep wanting to fight it. But a woman's pleasure is almost always derived from a male's pleasure that she's serving and her children, most importantly, because that man, right? This is how deep it gets. If the woman pleases her man, he's more likely to say. Then that's going to allow her the security to do what? Raise the children. So her security is dependent upon keeping this man happy to protect her. Because remember, before today's day and age with internet and porn and all this other weird shit, a woman needed a man to survive. You would not be able to defend yourself from the animals, the nature, the wilderness in general. A woman will not be able to defend herself, and more importantly, her children, without the provisioning and security of a man. That's why women are hardwired. I want a guy that's tall. I want a guy that's good looking. I want a guy that has muscles. I want a guy that has money. You look for all these security things. Women look for security value. Men look for replication value. Is she hot? And then him, does he have money? If we're going to boil it down. So it's ingrained in us. We can sit here and cap and be like, oh, well, I could do everything a man can do. Get the fuck out of here, bro. The more money a woman makes, all it does is it increase her own innate drive to find a successful man even more.
Andrew, send the asteroid. Okay, switch chats.
Is that
Yep.
Anyone comments, questions? Fuck you,
like-
Myron.
No, it's
All right.
it's actually true because I was raised by a man. My dad raised me alone. Like my mom was there. Now I live with my mom, but I was raised by a man, and it's true. Like I'm literally that girl that's like I don't want to do the stuff that men do. I don't want to do that. Like I don't think I'm built for that. I don't want to build a house.
And don't be ashamed of saying that either. That's fine.
I don't want to.
I can.
I always say that I don't want to even put gas in my car. I always keep saying that.
Right.
I don't want to do that.
the
I think
trash out. I don't
in
wanna do
my
that.
place, I think people gonna say, but in my place, I think men should do that. It's a man's place. And I always, my dad always told me, he was like, if I was a girl, I would get 3 kids by a rich man and not work not one more day. And I think, yeah, that's true. We have it easy. Like we have it easy. Like we just need to find one man, make kids, and that's it.
You got to pick the right one.
Yeah, the right one.
That's the only hard part is finding the right one.
The right one.
That's what's basically what I was
But
trying
it's
to say.
like, if you know, you see a bum, you know who is a bum. You know who's working hard.
Well, hold on. I gotta call you out here. Did
Yeah.
you choose the right one?
Huh?
Did you choose the right one?
I didn't. I thought
And currently.
I thought I choose my husband that I almost got married to because I have a son with him. But I saw he changed. Like he changed. He got money. He had money. He didn't know how to act with the money. Like he lost it. You can say he had money. He was disciplined. He got his own money. He was good. And then he fumbled the bag completely. So he didn't know how to lead even his own life, because how I'm gonna be with a man I'm gonna be with a man and be a mother to 2 kids. I have just 1 kid. I cannot have 2 kids. That not like he's not my kid. He has to be the man. That's what I think.
Okay.
That's why it didn't work out. That's true.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, Miss Cuba, do you have anything else that you want to say?
No.
No. Okay, she's like, fuck you guys. All right, Marine.
I don't have anything else to say. All I was
So-
gonna say was that
Do you agree with us? I guess.
OnlyFans.
I guess I'm like there's a silver lining because I was an active duty Marine at one point, and for me growing up was just like, okay, I just have to get it. Like I guess the lack of my father figure there led me more into a masculine role where I was just like, all right, I'm gonna just do whatever I gotta do to get where I gotta go. And I didn't mind like taking the trash out or doing manly things, whatever is
Yeah.
considered manly.
You gotta
I've
do
been
what you
living by
gotta do.
myself since I
Yeah,
was
that's what you gotta
17. So it's like I'm very much accustomed to the independent lifestyle where it's like I don't even know if I ever want to get married again, really, because I'm just so comfortable by myself. And I don't see my purpose as, oh, I'm gonna have kids. Like my purpose is to have kids. Like I have so many different lenses, like so many different things I want to do.
The child lens is gonna clear up very soon. Don't worry. I promise.
It's coming.
That no.
It's. I mean, again, I've noticed this with like young women, right? Especially like you're pretty
Probably when I'm
attractive.
35.
How? You're 35?
No, I'm saying I'll
No.
probably have a kid when I'm 35.
Ooh,
but right now,
that's risky.
I'm 23.
You know, at 35, your ability to bring a child to term is like significantly decreased,
But
right? Like
See, and
90%.
if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen.
But
It's
in
not a real
general,
end goal.
carrying a child is risky. Like
Right,
in
it
general,
really is.
girls
Yeah.
lose their memory, girls lose hair,
Yeah.
girls get diabetes,
So,
heart failure.
so if you know that it's dangerous to carry a child in general, wouldn't you want to do it when you're at your peak fertility, so it's not going to fuck you up long term?
I mean, it doesn't matter whether you're at
Oh,
your
no, it
peak.
matters.
Like in
It
in
really
certain
matters.
ways, it depends on how that person is taking care of their body in reality.
You could push
you
the
know,
clock a bit.
Like, yeah, you can push the clock, but I'm saying just young or old, it really depends on how you really take care of your body Because
35 and up, though. Are you aware? 35
I
and up
mean,
is
yes,
a high
it's
risk
a high
pregnancy.
risk
And then after
pregnancy.
30 years old, around 80% of your eggs are gone.
Yeah, which is true. So I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general, for all females, no matter how old you are, it's a risk to carry a child for 9 months.
If you're not gonna,
Like, it's a big
sorry, my
risk.
headphones fell off. If you're not gonna have, if you're not gonna have children, what are you gonna do with your lives? That's a genuine question.
Right,
Keep us.
I mean, a lot of women.
Let's go around the table. That's a good question.
Okay, go ahead. Go around
start
the table.
here.
If I'm not gonna have children, travel, just pursue anything that makes me happy. Try to make money. I love traveling, so I would probably just
drink cocktails on the beach. Okay, next.
About the same thing, like travel, focus on my career, things like that. Like my career will become my baby.
This is
like-
actually very telling. This is a good question. All right, go ahead.
I'm just gonna be completely honest. I don't know what I would do because that's my
Because you want children, because it's important.
that's been my that's my dream. That's my goal. Have children.
High five.
You can ask her. I tell her all the time.
Yeah, well, I traveled the world. I've done all those things, been there, done that. I want my kids. I want to create my legacy and all that good stuff. I want my mini me's.
Oh man, you better hurry up. Goddamn.
I know, I'm Mr. Right.
You're at the 8th hour.
Damn.
All right. What about you?
I honestly just want to get right into my career.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Which is what?
Huh?
Which is what?
That's not
Who
me.
just asked me that?
That's the nigga behind the screen.
That's
Oh, I was about-
Chris, put the camera on you, bro.
I'm like, who's talking right now? I don't see
The
no
drunk
reason.
nigga behind the screen.
What do you want to do in life?
Right now, so I go to the University of Miami. I'm majoring in interactive media. What I want to do with that is build virtual reality simulators for the military. Then I'm also minoring in motion pictures. I'm interested in acting and shit like that.
All right.
Stuff like
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
Lena,
Yeah.
if you don't have kids, what are you gonna do? Or is that the goal?
It's the goal because
Kids,
like I want
okay.
somebody to take care of me when I'm old. That's the whole thing of life. Somebody take care of you because who's gonna change your diapers?
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean,
I want kids regardless.
Okay,
Hopefully I have
Miss
enough
Cuba,
money.
what about you?
Do whatever the fuck I want.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Which is what would that be? That
I'm
we're
not-
asking what is it the fuck that you
I'm
want
not
to do?
saying that I don't want to have kids, but if I decide not to, well, I plan on becoming a doctor. So I'm just my career.
Your career.
I'm
Okay.
passionate about it, so
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay. Wait, you're in med school already?
No,
Oh,
not
you're
yet.
trying to. Okay, you're gonna go. Okay. Cool. You want to be a doctor? What about you? Germany?
I have a kid. It was the best thing that ever happened to me, and I want more.
Okay. Fair enough. Tren. What about you?
What the fuck, nigga? Are you stupid?
What the hell happened?
Bro, you stupid, dog?
What happened?
Nah, he's retarded.
Okay.
that's cool.
All right, go ahead.
Probably similar answers. I'd probably surround myself in the most community that I could if I didn't
Okay.
have that.
So you do want? Okay, so you don't
No,
want
but
kids?
do you want kids,
Do you want kids?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, you do. Okay. All right.
A life without children is vapious, and it's inane, and it's pointless. And you may sit here and think that your career matters, but the truth is that your job will fire you at a whim and not give us
right.
don't give a solitary shit.
so true.
And when you're 52 and you're past it with no grandchildren in a house by yourself, and all your friends have grandchildren in this beautiful life, and you're sitting there by yourself, do you think the fact that you can afford a few extra Gucci bags is going to genuinely make you feel happy? I was at my grandmother's 93rd birthday. I looked there. My grandmother had 9 children because there was my father and 8 more. They all had a bunch of kids, blah, blah, blah. I stood there and I looked at my 93-year-old grandmother, and there was a whole room full with maybe 70 people that came from that one woman. Isn't that remarkable?
Yeah.
That nobody cared about her career. Nobody asked what job she did. Nobody asked how many times she went to the club. Nobody asked if she had time to go to festivals. No, you had 70 sentient beings, including myself, full of life from one woman who dedicated herself to being a mother and a good wife. That is beautiful. And if you sit here and genuinely think that you're going to work your ass off through your fertile years, and by the age of 54, you're not going to be suicidal alone with a cat, then you're dumb. You are
me right
dumb.
I'm not
You
saying
are
I don't
dumb.
want
Perfect plug here.
That's me right now.
Invest in Chewy. Save yourself the heartache. Invest in Chewy. Stocks are going up. I'm telling you right now.
Wow. I'm not saying I didn't
1,
want
2.
kids. Like I'm just saying in general, like for the question.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I had that, if I didn't have any kids,
But
that's what I
not
would
having
my
kids would be
preference.
the worst thing that
But
could possibly
I actually
happen to you.
do want kids. That's not the problem. I just want to be able to have kids
Oh my
without having a
God.
selfish
You know what,
reason.
Myron? You know what, guys? Fresh and Myron. I'm gonna do something I've never done before.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I gotta go.
Oh shit.
I can't handle anymore. I'm trying. They're not listening to nothing.
I saw your
They're
face.
ignoring me.
I saw your face. I was like, yeah. I saw it.
They're not listening to me. It's like, bring the asteroid. All these women are sitting there saying, oh no, I don't want to listen to a man. I don't want kids. I just want to watch Sex in the City and drink martinis and go on a beach. And what kind of life is that? That's like the worst life. That's not even real.
Says who?
That's not even real.
I never said I didn't want
Oh, now
kids.
they didn't say it. Everyone.
No, I
said
really
pull
did.
it back.
I was going based
Pull
off
it back.
the question.
Pull it back.
You can pull it
The
back. I
happiest
really
women
do want
on
kids.
earth have children and a man who's paying the bills and their mothers. The happiest people on earth. I guarantee it. Your mothers. Ask your own mother. Do you regret having me? She's gonna say, of course
Obviously
not. You're the
not.
best thing that ever happened to me. So now you're gonna sit here and you're gonna end your own bloodline. All your ancestors were out there surrounded by saber-toothed fucking tigers, trying to survive on the streets out there in caveman days just to get to the final end where we have all the medical care and you can live in a nice warm house for your fucking selfish ass to say, no, I don't want kids. I'm too busy in the fucking strip club or going to fucking Mallorca to have a pina colada on the beach. It's absolutely insulting to your entire bloodline. Everything everyone above you has ever done and struggled for. All the times your grandparents went to work when they didn't feel like it, just for you to exist, for your selfish ass to say, no, me and my passions and my dreams and my shit drawings and my Instagram page is worth more than ever having children. You're a selfish fuck. Fuck that. You should all have kids. Sorry, Myron. Sorry, Fresh. I'm done. Goodbye.
All the night is my world. City lights paint it good. In the day, I'm with my love. It's the night, kind of pattern.
What it good be? Hopefully it's what it should be. This is your boy N-O-R-E. What up, it's DJ EFN. And it's Drink Champs motherfucking happy hour. Make some noise! And right now, let me just tell you something. I'm so excited, that's first off. But one, not only this man is my favorite boxer, he's my favorite athlete, period. Like, I'm talking about all the athletes I've done. You know, I compare him to Michael Jordan. I compare him to Muhammad Ali. I've had all the arguments in the world. I stood the test of the time with this man. I've seen him since the Olympics. Since him, you know, he was being pretty, and now he's money, and now he's TBE. And if you don't know who I'm talking about the best boxer on the planet. Pound for pound, 5 different weight divisions, bust your ass. Everybody he beat, then they say he's washed up. Yeah, he washed him up because he washed him up. Then they say they washed. This is the best boxer on the motherfucking planet. My favorite. Motherfucking Floyd Mayweather. Now let's take it because I've been a person who follows your career from the beginning. And let's take it from the Olympics. Olympics is the time that I feel like it created the monster that you are because I feel like you whipped the guy in the Olympics. Yes. You tore him down, and then they gave him the decision. That was your only time, correct?
Well, we know we on drink champs, so I must have a drink first.
Okay.
You know, as far as the Olympics, I feel like it was a learning experience for me. You know, small learning experience. At that particular time in '96, I was very, very upset.
Wow.
Upset.
Wow.
I cried about it.
Wow.
You know, by myself.
How old are you at that time, right?
19. You know, I cried about it by myself because my dad was in prison, and that's the one that taught me everything. So
Wow.
I cried about it. You know, it was nothing. I feel like it was a learning experience. So then, when I look back on my career, I'm happy that it happened just like it did.
Right.
I'm happy, very, very happy.
Now, 2 years later, October 3rd, 1998.
No, not exactly 2 years.
Okay.
You know, because I was a professional. I wasn't even a professional. A full 2 years before I became world champion. So it was a year and some change. Then I became world champion. So
Against Hernandez.
it wasn't against Hernandez.
Yes.
But it wasn't a full 2 years.
Damn. Okay, but that's the first title.
So it was 17 fights before 2 years. Then I fought for the title.
Shit. Let's make some noise for that. So, all right, now, I'm bouncing around because, you know, we got to go
It's drink
everywhere.
chance.
It's drink chance. And matter of fact, Floyd, we don't know if you know, but...
Let me have a drink.
Yeah. We don't know if you know, but our show is about celebrating people's career. You understand what I'm saying?
And your show's about being real.
Being real, yeah.
And that's why, and you know, with me coming on the show, I mean, there's no limits. You can ask me whatever you got to ask me.
God damn it, we're going to go there. We're going to go there. But I'm going to bounce around because... thank you. Because... Diego Corrales, right?
Yes.
You remember that, right?
Hell of a fighter. May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. But that's like, I ain't gonna lie, I still never got over the hook that you hit him with. Like when you hit him and he swung a haymaker in Arizona somewhere. Do you remember that?
Well, you know, guys like Diego Corrales, special fighters, because he's a special fighter.
Right.
Arturo Gatti, if you notice something that I don't do, you have never seen me post Diego Corrales on any of my social media pages or platforms. You have never seen me post Arturo Gatti.
Wow.
Because
God
that's
bless.
very, very touchy. Both of those guys
I respect that.
are no longer here.
Right. Yeah, I respect that.
Two legendary champions.
Right.
And I know they both are going down in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they should.
Even though they're not here.
Right.
They have to be recognized as...
Rest in peace to them both, by the way.
Rest in peace, two tough cookies.
Right. Now, okay.
So I don't really want to, because that's real touchy.
Nah, I respect that.
And you know,
I respect that.
he got a family.
Right. And they can take it the wrong way.
And actually, his wife, you know, Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, she was one of the first people to start that.
Oh, shit.
First people to what?
Start the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow. Okay. So now, the fight that, to me, was the made you a star, right?
Yes.
Was Jose Luis Castillo fight, right?
Yes.
And I remember that fight because you watched him, right?
Yes.
But the people booed you because he was like the quote unquote, he was the man at the time.
Well, the thing is this, even with the first fight when we fought, okay?
Yeah, I was talking about the first fight.
The first fight.
Right.
I'm always fighting against everybody. I'm fighting against the fighter.
Larry Merchant.
The commentators.
The media.
I'm fighting against the crowd. And you know, my thing has been the same from the beginning. Whether you pay to see me win or you pay to see me lose, you're gonna pay. And Jose Luis Castillo, tough cookie.
Right.
It's just that you have never seen me lose a round. So it's more like I can fight an opponent, I can win 9 rounds, he can win 3 rounds, and they're gonna say, you know what? Do a rematch.
Right.
Or Mayweather didn't win.
Right.
But I'm used to it. It's going like that my whole career.
But this one was very, what's going on, people? My nigga. So this one was very, very real because this is exactly what the people wanted. You know what I'm saying? The people like when you have a match that's close, so you came right back and you did exactly what gave exactly what the people wanted. And the rematch, you like destroyed this
Same fight though. Actually, same fight.
I think you won by a landslide on the second one a little bit more.
It was just, I mean, even with me going in the first fight, I was hurt.
Okay.
And actually, I think it was the weigh-in was Friday, so Thursday I was shaking out to make the weight because to make 135 pounds, that was for my second world title. And I was hitting the heavy bag, shaking out. I was too close, and the rotator cuff, got fucked up extremely bad. So I was like, fuck it. The kids still got to eat.
Wow.
And a true champion can fight through anything. So I said, fuck it, let's do it.
Wow. Yeah. God bless. Now, you know, Kobe just passed.
Yes.
You know, I think everybody here, let's have a moment of silence for Kobe. 1, 2, 3. Rest in peace, Kobe, goddammit. Make some noise, goddammit. Now, I see you, what was the first reaction you had? You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm still lost.
Wow.
I'm so lost. I mean, you know, I'm not like everyone else. Everyone else is quick to post on social media. I'm not so quick to post on social media as of right now because I don't really know what to say. Because I'm lost. I mean, you could pull up a lot of footage of me and Kobe Bryant talking, having fun, laughing. And actually, I was in Hawaii. You know, I think I had went to Bora Bora a few years ago, and I stopped in Hawaii on my way back home. And me and Kobe was there, him and the Lakers. Me and Kobe took like, me and my security and one of Kobe securities, we took a 3-hour walk and just talked just about life and about just being legends.
Wow.
And, you know, even like right now, like I said before, you know, a lot of people are extremely quick because everything is about instant gratification.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to go on social media and tell, and if you don't go on social media, then if it's not on social media, then it didn't happen.
Right.
So my thing is this, don't differ from this. My grandmother, she raised me. My grandmother, she raised me. She passed away last year. I didn't go to the funeral or I didn't post her. Everything is not for everybody.
Yeah.
So, am I hurt from the situation? Absolutely, very hurt. Think about it. I've been thinking about it all day. Since he passed, Sunday. And it's so crazy that, you know, I have a
Hey yo, my bad. I had to put the mic on. Yeah, somebody had reported me. I guess I don't know, but I'm not banned. Never mind.
in your power and reach for victory. You will die. Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight! Ring out! Battle 3. Fight!
What, from Soul Calibur?
I want a million cash. They want to stop me from breathing. I got a reason. Too many snakes around. Proceeding with caution. I be moving like I got yellow tape around. Too many losses. First time me nauseous. Making my way through the challenge. Top of the fight. She can't spend the night. I won't let you wake up around. Ain't no way around. My fingers just feel sore for me breaking down out.
Oh, come on.
I mean, when I cheat, I done caught flights with my jealousy. I done spent nights with my 38. I done hit the coke with a race go. I done had visions of the early days. How the fuck you call me big bro? I'm only 30. You
He's 38.
Ain't no free lunch. Gotta earn your plate. Increasing the murder rate. I was high early trying to earn the game. I can tell you shook. I can tell you shook. By the way you look, I can tell you if it's gonna come back. By the way you cook, they shook.
Guys, that guy is so soup right now. I wasn't even paying attention for half the shit. Yeah, that's crazy. Actually, I thought PlayStation was a lot more lenient. I mean, I just know Xbox is just terrible. Bro, for real though, like I don't understand it, and there's only one thing that makes sense. Only one thing that fucking makes sense with these people. And they have to be using a lag switch. Whenever it's a close game or the fucking developers of this game made it for whatever reason, for the majority of these games that are close, bro, the connection, I swear to God, bro, at least like 75% of the time it's always fucked up. At least, bro. So I don't know, man. And whenever it's like a low rank shit, bro, the connection's fine. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to make of it. So I don't know. And people say they're not using it. And who would actually tell you the truth in that situation? Whatever. I don't know. Like I don't even go out of my way to even like search for that. You know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't even give me like that much of a pleasure to even search for it. Like it's like pitiful. Like if people are really doing that and then like talking shit at the end of the situation. Oh my God, bro! Like you're like I don't wish anything on hate with people, but like yo, you like it's just fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. It's more of a like a mental health thing rather than like I want to hurt you or talk shit about you. Like care less about that. It's just seriously like it's a mental.
Battle 2. Fight! Sinking darkness!
And you got situations like this, like, dude, are you really like in the beginning it was really like it was fine, then it starts getting slow after a while. But now it's, I don't know, bro. I don't know what to make of it. I don't understand. I don't know why it's not consistent. I don't get it. I don't know how intricate these like lag switches, as they say, are, but you know what I'm saying. But I don't know. Like, look how slow it's going. Like, it's crazy.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely. Nothing holds power over me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't recognize it. But did you ever have it for Xbox?
Believe in your power and reach. Battle 1. Fight!
Then you got connections like this. Like, this is like terrible. I don't get it, man. I really don't understand it. Like, this shit is so whack. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy. Like, it's so like stupid.
Battle 2. Fight! Battle 3. Fight! Victory. Battle 4. Fight! The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely. Believe in your power and reach for victory.
Don't go.
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight!
You're done.
Battle 3. Fight! Battle 4. Fight!
Oops. You're done.
The battle is
Follow your heart. Ride the wind. Whatever.
your power and reach for victory.
Hey, Gloomy, can I don't go picking?
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight! Battle 3. Fight!
You're done.
Ring out! Battle 4. Fight!
You're done.
Cat got your tongue?
The battle.
Jolly choose more worthy opponents.
Believe in your power and reach for victory.
Hello, hi, greeting.
Battle 1. Fight!
Here
your
Hello, hi, greetings, etc.
battle 1. Fight! Victory goes to the last one standing. Battle 2. Fight! Victory go. Battle 3. Fight! Battle 4. Fight! Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Lie down. You deserve it.
Let's battle 1. Fight! Oh. See ya! Stop showing off!
Don't